Bunch all over. And Vershan will get it to the 24-yard line.
Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Presented by Wingstop. Here he is, Vershan Jackson.
Ah, yeah!
That's right. Another day, another Monday. Nick's back in the building. Thank goodness for that.
What's up?
Man, Rico was smacking me around while he was gone.
Really?
Yeah. Welcome to the Captain Show on the Ticket 93.7. We are back in the saddle. It's Monday. A lot of stuff to talk about and get into.
Are you saying that I don't slap you around?
Not as much as Rico.
All right.
Well, I try.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about you. So you actually try to. You might have a shot at it, but Rico just he's just trying and pushing and poking the bear.
Swinging and missing.
What?
Swinging and missing. Just keeps trying to hit one out of the park. Just keeps on whiffing. That's Rico.
This is what I'm talking about. You're exactly right. But who else is swinging and missing? Nathan.
Nathan, you're going to start this right away.
Absolutely out of the gate.
Man.
I'm coming at Nathan.
I hope Nate's listening.
I'm coming at you and Nathan out of the gates. You too.
Coming at me?
I told you. You're supposed to relay the message. I said, and I quote, if he hasn't been going, there's no need for him to go now. Right?
But Vershan, here's the thing. He went to every home game.
It's not a home game.
But it's not. But you can't fault him for wanting to go down to Stillwater.
He wasn't gonna go. We talked about this.
Nah. You can't fault him for not wanting to go to Stillwater to watch his girlfriend.
Nate, you got to call in and defend yourself today because Nick threw you under the bus. I thought he would have relayed the message.
Don't.
I thought he would have relayed, but you know what? He had his big fishing trip on his mind. He didn't really care about us lay people back at the office. See, he could have told you and warned you that Coach Jackson said, "Do not go to that game. Let him get out of there and then go."
But I wanted him to go. I wanted him to enjoy it. Hey.
So what happened? When they
season.
lost, they still played Oklahoma State though, just like a consolation game, or
well, so the way that the way that the regionals are set up, they're double elimination. So Nebraska, they win their first one. The game against Oklahoma State on Saturday morning was a huge one. It was huge because it really puts you in the driver's seat if you're able to win that one. But unfortunately, they just came up on the short end a little bit. And Oklahoma State's a really good team. And I don't know if you heard this, Vershan. I mean, Nebraska kind of got gypped on the regional to begin with. The NCAA, the committee, the way that they choose teams and going to regionals, a lot of it's based on geography. And Nebraska, being in the middle of the country, kind of gets the short end of the stick quite often. And so, for example, there was a regional in Columbia, Missouri. Missouri hosted a regional. And obviously that would be closer for Nebraska than Oklahoma State. However, Illinois was sent to Columbia, Missouri because they are able to bus Illinois. The NCAA pays for everything in the regionals, right? In the NCAA tournament. The NCAA or Illinois is able to bus from Champaign to Columbia, Missouri. However, they're not able to, it's too far for them to bus from Champaign, Illinois to Stillwater, Oklahoma. So the NCAA only wants to fly one of the three teams that have to travel to a site. They want to be able to bus the other two teams. Well, Nebraska was able to bus to Stillwater and Columbia. Illinois was only able to bus to Columbia and not Stillwater. So rather than having two teams in the Stillwater regional fly, they bus Illinois to Columbia. Illinois gets the easier regional against Missouri, and Nebraska gets the short end of the stick and has to bust down to Oklahoma State.
So, the NCAA still controlling stuff.
Exactly. Exactly. So, I mean, in a way, they got kind of the short end of the stick a little bit, but they were still competitive. Like, there's nothing. I don't know if you heard Ronda Revell's post-game kind of press talk, or not press, a post-game huddle talk with the players on social media, Vershan. But and anybody listening, if you haven't, I would highly recommend go listen to it, because she talks to the players specifically about the seniors that are leaving and not coming back next year, which right now it's Cam Ibarra and Olivia Farrell, I believe, are the only two that cannot come back. And with that in mind, like, they put this program now on a trajectory to like be back in contention for an NCAA regional berth every year. So like, you talk about laying the groundwork, and Nebraska softball has kind of been down or having some sub 500 seasons the last like 4 years since they last made a regional in, I want to say, 2016. And now they've changed that. And with this success, they're able to now go out and say to a pitcher in the transfer portal, this is where the transfer portal can be used for good with Nebraska softball. Here you go, Vershan. No, I'm telling you right now, though, this is where, because right now with Olivia Farrell no longer going to be a part of this team, they need one more big arm. And so now they can go into the portal and say, hey, you are the missing piece. This is all, you are all we need for an NCAA regional berth or a possible host or a super regional, because we have all the pieces, and we know we have all the other pieces because we saw it last year and they're all coming back. And that body of work, that foundation is laid. But if Nebraska has a sub 500 season, they can't go out and try to add talent and use that message. So that's why this season was, despite them losing in the regional, it builds the foundation and it lays the groundwork for years to come with Nebraska softball.
I know, but I get it. But does Nebraska softball really, did they build that program via the transfer portal?
Well, Maya Felder transferred in from Oregon. Cam Ibarra is a transfer as well. And with success, whether it's through the transfer portal or through high school recruits, with success comes better recruiting and less of the transfer portal. Like, there's no question about Ronda Revell's ability to develop, or Lori Sipple or Diane Miller's like ability to develop as a coaching staff. You can look at it right with Abby Squire, and Abby Squire's a player who, from Lincoln Southwest, top 100 recruit in the country coming in, and she kind of had a tough season her first year. Her first year, like, she was a kind of a role player, I guess you could call it, if you wanted to talk in basketball terms, and she, you didn't know really what to expect from her coming into the sophomore year. But give credit to her and give credit to the coaching staff, because she was she was hitting middle of the lineup she started every single game for Nebraska, came out of nowhere, and now she's going to be a huge piece of this whole thing going forward. And so, like, you look around, and Billy Andrews is coming back, who had 20 bombs this year. Like, there's a lot to be excited about with Nebraska softball.
Yeah, I know, but you got to retool from within, and you got to retool. You got to retool. There I go.
There you go. There it is. Go ahead, blame it on me, Vershan.
I didn't have it set up. Oh, I can't blame that on you. It's not your fault. We're not gonna go there, Nick.
That's what you do. That's what you do in the studio. That's what you do in the studio. Your phone goes off. You're like, turn your phone off, Nick.
Yeah, I mean,
turn it off, Nick.
Hey, you need to. I don't know why you got it on. Keep it off. Then we don't have to worry about that, Nick.
You're right. We wouldn't.
Anyway, but I started to show off, and I'm gonna keep it moving because we got to keep it. So I got a lot of stuff to get to, but Nathan, stay away next time. I told you guys that. Nick, Nathan, I told you. Don't go. We lost. I'm not faulting the guy. He was there. We lost 2. You haven't been to a away game? Don't go.
I'm not faulting the guy.
No, I'm faulting you and Nathan.
That's fine.
You guys' fault that softball lost.
Dang.
Because you went and you didn't tell him. You was complicit. You should have told your buddy, don't go. VJ said, don't go.
Well,
it's dangerous if you go. You haven't went.
So it sounds like you're pretty superstitious there, Vershan.
That's not superstitious. That's just looking at the trend.
Yes,
That's looking at the numbers. The numbers say Nate has not been on an away trip because of work or whatever the case may be. Goes to all the home games, win. Away games, he's watching it, we're winning.
Man,
he goes. I told you, don't go. Some stuff better just left undone. Don't do it. Don't do it. If it ain't broke, we talked about it. Don't what?
Don't fix it.
Thank you. See, it wasn't broke, Nate. It wasn't broke, Nate.
All right.
The Nick
All
and
right,
Nate,
so,
bro. Nick and Nate. That'd be
no.
good. Nick, Nate, and VJ.
I don't blame him, but no, go ahead and blame me all you want, Vershan. I did not tell him that to go.
I'm just saying. I
know.
I was just thinking about that we talked about that. And then I see that Nate went. And then I'm like, what in the world just happened?
I saw he caught a foul ball. I saw on his Twitter. And then he's obsessed with Chili's. I don't know if you saw that on Twitter either.
No.
The guy's obsessed with Chili's.
I was disgusted when I knew he went. I was done. I wanted to wring his neck.
I blocked him on everything.
I'm just saying. See, that's the Virginia Tech hokey move. That's a hokey pokey move.
Man, all he does now is post about Virginia Tech because
it's a hokey pokey. That was a hokey pokey move.
That was a hokey pokey move.
We gotta get him thinking more Husker power move.
I agree.
Don't do it.
I agree.
Okay, so let's get straight to, kind of we talked Nick Saban, we listened a little bit of Nick Saban, we listened to a little bit of Jimbo Fisher.
That was wild.
Did you listen? I didn't get through the whole thing of Prime, but it was amazing.
So I didn't get to obviously, I was having spotty connection the entire trip, but I was driving down there and I just see Nick Saban and Jimbo Fisher going back and forth. And I'm like, what is happening with college football right now? That's like the definition of college football coaches, losing control.
Here, let me put it to you.
They're losing control.
Let me put it to you in a column by a reputable publishing outfit. College football moves from communism to capitalism overnight. Chaos ensues.
Ooh.
I'm gonna explain that because it's by Clay Travis. I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. This is everyday news. This is what he says. Now let me explain what I mean when I say we've moved from communism to capitalism. For its entire history, or at least since the NCAA's founding, college sports have operated under the principles of communism. A relative handful of people, coaches, administrators, NCAA bureaucrats, and state university athletic departments became very wealthy, while the vast majority of the valuable labor producing the players worked for well below market rates. The NCAA was essentially the Berlin Wall, keeping everyone in college athletics, at least to a large degree, behind the Iron Curtain, hidden from the free markets of capitalism. Woo!
That's deep.
I didn't say it though. It goes into it talked about it calls the NCAA the Berlin Wall collapsing. That's what it likens it to. And then it talks about money. So if you get a chance, definitely go to Fox News. Is Fox News fake news? That's real news. All news is news, right?
Yeah. So I think it's interesting to look at it from this angle. And I was thinking about this on the way back when I was kind of just thinking about everything that had happened over the last couple of days. With that whole thing between Nick Saban and Jimbo Fisher, and now Jackson State kind of getting into the mix there. And I don't know, they're the number one overall recruit in the country, Travis Hunter, tweeted out, was like, yeah, I made $1 million last year, but my mom's still living in a house or with an apartment with 3 kids or whatever. There's a lot of reaction to it. I just think it shows how much college football has changed in the last year, or even 6 months, if you would like to go on a smaller scale. Because think about it now, Vershan, who has the power at the end of the day? And right now, the way with no regulation and the way that NIL is, it kind of feels like the players have a lot of the power. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, for them to have some say and have a voice in this whole, business, I suppose, or sport. However, with college football now allowing the NIL stuff and immediately eligible transfers, with those things two paired together, that's when we get the Jordan Addisons and the bidding wars. And that's when we get the transfers and immediate, the guys leaving for a paycheck. That's where it feels like it's just losing control.
So how much is Nick Saban making?
Oh, geez, probably close to 10.
Well, yeah, he's a $100 million man.
Yeah.
I mean, just $100 million man. First of all, $100 million the man makes, right? Mm-hmm. And he's talking about cheating.
Yeah.
He makes $10 million a year. Now, the good thing about Nick Saban is he wins, right?
Exactly.
But think about this. And this is, again, I'm paraphrasing some of the stuff that's in this article. Under the existing communistic structure, Nick Saban had a virtual college football monopoly. Saban has had the number one ranked team at some point in the season in 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Correct. You heard it right. 14 straight years of being that. How does that happen?
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's a blend of recruiting, developing, and playing in the SEC when you play Tennessee Chattanooga in week 13.
Well, every school can essentially, the power schools, top 25, top 50 schools, at least in theory, can offer the same scholarship, which provides essentially the same value everywhere. Why wouldn't top players go to a school where they would win a national title? Let me go back because I got to read that. Well, when every school can, at least in theory, offer the same scholarship, which provides essentially the same value everywhere, why wouldn't top players go to the school where they could win a title and apprentice, or that's what it says, apprentice, until they were able to sell their talents to the NFL and make real money? The only way to beat Alabama under the existing NCAA system was to go get a better coach than Nick Saban. Good luck, or recruit better players than Nick Saban. Good luck again.
Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how it is. It's so tricky. I just think, like Nick Saban, it's so hard to compare like the college football landscape and the entire sport of college football and then put Nick Saban next to it because, or put, another top coach like Kirby Smart next to it. Like, if you really want to see how these things are going to affect college football as a whole, you can't look at Alabama. You can't look at Georgia. You can't look at now USC. Like, I feel like you have to look at Nebraska. You have to look at Texas. You have to look at Big Ten teams would be perfect. Ohio State maybe would be singled out because how is the NIL and things going to affect Northwestern or Illinois or Kansas State or Texas Tech? Like, how is NIL going to affect those schools that don't win championships?
Well, then it goes back to they're gonna have to take the best of the rest, and then it goes to coaching. Exactly. So you take the best of the rest. Now you have to put a coaching staff that's available, that's willing to look at the pieces and see, okay, where do I need to put the pieces of my football team in order to be successful? Perfect timing. That's right. It's the captain on the ticket. We'll be right back with more. Hey, primetime response when we get back. Let's go.
This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Gus Cottle. A.J. Tower hit a walk-off home run in the bottom of the 7th inning as the Wildcats defeated Millard South 11-10 in the Class A title game on Thursday at Tal Anderson Field for the school's second state championship in the last 3 seasons. Just their second season as a varsity program, Elkhorn North was able to win the Class B baseball championship. Starting pitcher Colin Noizak struck out 10 batters and allowed just 2 hits as his complete game effort led Elkhorn North to a 2-0 win over Waverly, the team's first state championship. Jalen Lloyd of Omaha Central captured the boys' all-class win in the 100-meter dash and the triple jump. Dejaj DeFrand of Lincoln High won the girls' all-class at the track and field state championships in the 100 and 200-meter dash. This has been your Southeast Community College High School Minute. Learn more today at southeast.edu with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Cloudy skies and cooler conditions here for our Monday, topping out near 62. Southeast winds at around 15 to 20. Slight chance of showers late this afternoon. A little better chance of scattered showers tonight with a low of 51. An increasing chance for rain during the day tomorrow and only a high of around 55. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey, it's me, your cell phone. We need to talk about something serious. I know you love me. I know you like using me wherever you are, but I feel like this isn't working out when you're driving. I know you may think that it's possible to focus both on me and the road, but I just don't feel the same way. I think we should spend time away from each other when you're driving. It's for the best.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Are you sick of mindlessly running on a treadmill or the lack of motivation to consistently work out? Whatever your challenge, Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping can help. Whether you want to lose weight, boost energy, or simply improve your overall health, you'll fit right in at Farrell's regardless of age or abilities. Build endurance with their kickboxing and strength training group fitness classes while also getting nutrition coaching. Try Farrell's now for a free week. Visit fxblincoln.com or call Jeff at 402-310-4026. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping.
Mike Schaefer here for Trek CBD. Springtime is here, and that means you're outside more in nice weather and maybe even having garage parties with neighbors. The drink of this spring and summer isn't your typical seltzer. It's drinkable Delta 8. Yep, Trek CBD has drinkable Delta 8 seltzers with mango and lime flavors for 4-packs and 12-packs, coming in a variety of mango, watermelon, lime, and berry. They also have hemp-derived Delta 9 syrups to put in your beverages, and as always, the excellent Delta 8 gums. Trek CBD, CBD done right.
Hey, sports fans, Rico here with HIS Auto Care 70th and Van Dorn. Carfax recently awarded us as a top-rated auto service center for 2020, and Lincoln Choice Awards voted us as the 2021 top independent auto repair center. Call us at 402-488-8934 for superior service bumper to bumper. Mention this ad and get 7% off. Doesn't get any better than that. Rico for his Auto Care 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Southeast Community College has learning centers in Falls City, Hebron, Nebraska City, Plattsmouth, Wahoo, and York so that you can take credit and non-credit classes at a center nearby without having to travel an hour or more to campus. By taking online classes and those at a learning center, you can earn your degree from SEC where and when it's convenient for you, all at a cost that won't stand in the way of your education. Learn more about SCC's learning centers at southeast.edu/learning centers. SCC. Your path to possible.
Nearly 1 in 2 U.S. adults have high blood pressure. That's why it's important to self-monitor your blood pressure in 4 easy-to-remember steps. It starts with a monitor. Be next to talk to your doctor about your blood pressure numbers. Get down with your blood pressure. Self-monitoring is power. Visit managerbp.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the American Heart Association, and the American Medical Association, in partnership with the Office of Minority Health and Health Resources and Services Administration.
Hey, it's Nelson. Have you stopped by the newest Caterpillar Vapes location? It's here in Lincoln at 2601 North 11th Street and offers you the largest selection of premium e-juice, CBD, and Delta 8 in the capital city. Let the Caterpillar Vapes team walk you through all your options and find the perfect fit for you. Lowest prices? Guaranteed. Stock up and save and experience the difference for yourself. Returning Caterpillar customers grab rewards and amazing weekly deals, and new Caterpillar customers get 50% off their entire first purchase. Come in or use the drive-thru. Find them on Facebook or visit CaterpillarVapes.com.
Hello, I'm Charlie Stone, back with the latest news from Honda of Lincoln. Joining me now is the general manager, Andy Goodyear. Hey, Andy, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Charlie.
Hey, Andy, with spring right around the corner, how is your supply of new Hondas and pre-owned vehicles?
Really good, Charlie. As I've said before, when you drive by our lot, you don't see what you're looking for? Just remember we have hundreds of new Hondas arriving soon, with Honda continuing to offer 0.9% APR financing to qualified buyers. Plus, we have over 125 pre-owned vehicles in stock and ready for immediate delivery.
That's great, Andy. Any more great news?
There is, Charlie. Honda just announced financing from 0.99% APR on certified pre-owned Hondas for qualified buyers.
So come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Back with Vershan Jackson, sponsored by Wingstop on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Oh yeah, we gotta cancel that. Don't come back in that. Nope. That's out, Nick. That's out. X that out of the catalog for the captain. Sponsored by Wingstop. 3 great locations. 50th and O Street. 28th and Pine Lake Road. 29th or in Superior. Did I get that right? 28th in Superior, 29th and Pine Lake Road. Listen, this Wednesday, I don't know where I'm going to be at. I'll know tomorrow. And Jake's probably knows, so he'll let me know where I'm going to be at. But we got to have a party in Wingstop. We're going to have a big-time party. It's called a day party. Okay. Yeah. You ever been to a day party, Nick?
I've not.
Woo! We might even have a DJ, play some music. It's going down.
You're supposed to be the guy.
Maybe some current Huskers in the building. Little Nick will be in the building. Radio Rico, DP. Maybe we could even drag Jay Foreman out. Oh, make a big party. See if Jay Foreman can move them feet. Or is he still stiff as a board? Which one? I just like, Anyway. Primetime response to the whole Nick Saban, Jimbo Fisher, Tat. Really, he only responded at Nick Saban for the most part. But his responses were spot on. Here's one of them.
Let's go ahead and get into it. Nick Saban came out, had some choice words saying that the Jackson State program paid $1 million to get a recruit there, talking about Travis Hunter. What is your response to that?
Well, first of all, we don't have $1 million. And if you've been to Jackson State and you understand how the program works, you understand there's a deficit not only in our program, but every program. And we're trying to close that deficit right now. We're doing a darn good job of it. Last year, we raised $30 million for the city of Jackson alone. That's what they told us. So I'm pretty sure we're probably about 40 because they ain't tell us about 10 million of it. So we're doing a great job in what we're accomplishing in Jackson State. And we're changing the whole paradigm of HBCU football. And we're trying to be the catalyst and the model for all HBCUs on how to do business on the field, off the field, in the boardrooms, as well as all facets, even attracting these Fortune 500 companies to come into the realm and help us tremendously. But $1 million, I would never do that if we even had it, because that would destroy the fabric of our team. That would destroy all of my thought process and how I teach work, reward. I teach work. You paying kids millions of dollars in college, how are they still
hungry? Prime time response. Coach Prime response. You pay a kid $1 million, how are they still hungry? That's what he says. Because most kids are hungry because of the thought that they can go to the next level. Now, there's no salary cap. What's the cap?
There is no cap.
Yeah, who's got the most money?
No cap. No cap.
See, Nick Saban should have just held him a private meeting with his boosters and said, "You know what, fellas? We got beat up in the recruiting game by Texas A&M. They beat us up, and we can't have that because we need to have the #1 recruiting class every year. So I'm gonna need another $20 million." Just saying. I'm just saying. Primetime shit, there was no meal ticket given. Do you believe that, Nick?
I don't know. Like, there was right after Travis Hunter signed to Jackson State, he got an NIL deal, like it was released. That he had signed
$1 million NIL deal.
I don't remember where it was. I can look it up real quick here.
Just I'm curious to know. Was it $1 million?
So it was with a cafe. I believe in Jackson. So he signed with a So the Columbus, Mississippi-based company says that Hunter has set the sports world ablaze when he chose to play for Deion Sanders and Jackson State. So, yeah, it's gonna be like. Here's the thing. Do I believe Deion Sanders? No, but like, would I be surprised if Travis Hunter just wanted to go to an HBCU to be? I mean, that was kind of the thought when he switched from Florida State to Jackson State, was that Deion Sanders has a lot of pull. Also, Travis Hunter is a defensive back, if I remember correctly, and so there's that connection there. Deion Sanders, I would rather play for Deion Sanders than Norvell at Florida State. Like,
yeah, but let me ask you this question: how can coaches get away with saying things that's not true? How do they get away with that?
Talking about Nick Saban.
How do they get away with saying Travis Hunter? They bragged about it. Him signing $1 million deal. They make that accusation.
Mm-hmm.
He signed $1 million deal. Nowhere in this NIL deal does it talk about what the money is. Nowhere. Where is it?
You just figure though. I mean, like that's what the common price that we're seeing float around there for top recruits is. So I mean, there are no details, but they're not going to get in trouble for saying it, Vershan. They're not going to get in trouble.
I know that. My point is, sometimes in Nick Saban doing what he did, now it goes back to that capitalism, communism thing. Mm-hmm. Now you just open up another can of worms, Nick Saban, and guess who's starting to lose players? Oh, Alabama. Oh, Texas A&M. Texas A&M. Did we see that? Texas A&M lost some players in the transfer portal. I think we need to get after Anthony James. You heard about him?
I've not.
6'5", 251. Had about 30 scholarship offers, 25 to 30 of them across the board. Chose Alabama, 4-star prospect, Anthony James. I think the second. He's in the transfer portal. Anthony James, the second. That's in the 2023 class, I believe. Could be 22. My point is, he's in the portal. So if you win in Rome, do as the Romans do. Anthony James, defensive lineman, is in the portal.
Nebraska, just to give an update, Nebraska is sitting at 87 scholarships, so they're 2 over the limit.
Somebody's got who's out
after the addition of Stephen Wynn. Stephen Wynn, excuse me. I don't know. That's kind of the tough thing to think about. Like, I was having the discussion with Mark actually earlier before the show, and when I was looking up and down like the scholarship chart for Nebraska, you don't expect any attrition from the defensive back room because all those guys are new outside of like Quentin Newsome and Miles Farmer. You don't, and obviously there's true freshmen there that you don't really expect to leave. You look at the quarterbacks, and normally you would say, okay, maybe quarterback, there'd be a guy that leaves, but Logan Smothers seems to be stuck, or, like he wants to be here despite whatever happens with Casey Thompson in the starting role. Chubba Purdy's not leaving.
Whoa. Don't you think he should, though?
Should what?
Honor his commitment.
To Nebraska?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, we're good. So, yeah, no, Logan Smothers is here. No matter what happens to the starting job, he wants to be here in Lincoln. Chubba Purdy.
Put that handle on it.
Huh?
You keep putting that handle with the starting job.
Oh, well, I mean, let's be real.
I know, but
like the kid wants to play.
He wants to be here. He wants to be a part of something great.
Maybe.
And you know what? Just like Matt Turman, just like Brooke Behringer, guys get hurt. Next man up.
So anyway, so when you look at more attrition, like Chubba Purdy's not leaving. Richard Torres is still recovering from his injury or obviously just rehabbed an injury. So it's, what are his options if he doesn't go or if he doesn't even see us stay here in Nebraska for a semester or a year or whatever. Running backs, a lot of new bodies, maybe Marquise Stepp. Wide receiver, you feel good about all the guys in that room. Like you don't feel like anybody's going to leave. They're thin at tight end already. Offensive line, you can't afford to lose any guys. Defensive line, you can't afford to lose any guys. So, I honestly have no clue where they're going with it. Where they're gonna make up the ground for the 2 scholarships that they're over. I honestly do not. It's gonna be interesting.
Well, somebody's got it. Somebody might feel a little hurt. There's been a lot of moves.
Well, so that's what's so dangerous, though, Vershan, like about the transfer portal, because now you're sitting here like Nebraska. What happens to a guy like Nash Hutmacher? What happens to a guy like Jalen Weaver and Marquise Black that are behind it? I mean, Nash Hutmacher played all 11 games last year, and he now is sitting behind Devin Drew and Stephen Wynn. Maybe behind, I should say. Maybe.
Yeah.
I would say maybe.
They've got to earn it. I don't believe
exactly.
That we will allow. Yeah.
So the position's not wide open as wide open as it was, and that's maybe a good thing. So more importantly, what happens to like the guy like Jalen Weaver or Marquise Black, who are both redshirt freshmen, with the transfer portal, like Nebraska's needed to go do and fill voids with the transfer portal. What's that mean for the program 3 and 4 years down the road? Like what's that mean for the redshirt freshmen?
Guys. You got to keep them. They're the future. You got to let them know that they're the future. You guys can't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Now is the time for you to learn from these guys that they're bringing in. This is my conversation to my guys. The guys that we're bringing in, they have more talent. They have more, not talent, but they have more experience than you do.
Yeah.
So they know a little bit more than you do. So let's guys, listen, we're going to learn. This is a learning experience for all of us, but learn from these older guys. Learn how to be a professional, if you will. Because
but the worst part now is like they have to make up 2 scholarships. They have to get rid of 2 scholarships. And so you're going up and down the roster going, where can Nebraska afford to lose anybody? And the short answer is nowhere. Nowhere. They can't afford to lose a Jalen Weaver or a Marquise Black. They can't afford to lose a reserve offensive lineman. They just can't. But they're going to because they have to, because they've had to recruit the transfer portal so much because they've had so much attrition in years prior that nobody's there with experience and nobody's there that they can trust. Nobody's there that they've developed. And so now that's in the position that we're in. So then, like, just thinking down the future, like, let's hope all goes well this season with Scott Frost and the whole staff gets to stick around and Nebraska wins 9 or 10 games this year. Like, let's hope for that because that's what everybody wants, right? So now 3 years down the road, these transfer portal additions from this season are going to be gone. They're going to be graduated. And now who's Nebraska going to turn to?
Those younger guys. The younger guys will then be stepping into a starting role.
Stick around. That did stick around.
They have to stick around. You have to get your team under the same mindset that we are a team. We're one, but we have to replace. You know what I mean? Continue to the cream that rises to the top has to continue to rise. But the cream that rises to the top, that's the good cream. It didn't start at the top. It started at the bottom. And we got to have guys that's willing to work their way to the top instead of just get a freaking handout all the time.
No, I get that point, and I agree with you on there. But I'm saying in Nebraska's current position now, you have to find 2 guys that aren't going to be a part of this program come fall, or at least on scholarship come fall. And let's just throw out a hypothetical that one of those defensive linemen leave. Then when it's their time to take over, how are you going to be able to build with the high school guys, or are you going to have to keep putting Band-Aids on with the transfer portal? And if the answer is transfer portal, yes, I know, but I'm saying in this situation that they're in, when they have to keep getting rid of scholarships and keep shaving scholarships, they don't have the luxury to think about 3 or 4 years down the road right now because they need to win this year. Like it feels like it's about to be a recurring cycle unless it gets fixed quick.
Maybe they see something in some of the players that they might have recruited that might not work out. Now, I don't know if they can just fire a guy. I don't know how that works, or a guy has to just voluntarily leave. Either way, you got to trim the fat.
Yeah,
you got to stop the bleeding. What you've been doing hasn't been working. So you go all in, I think, this year. Get as much pieces as you need. Get the pieces that you need. And then you build underneath that and try to get your foundation back set. Because right now, our foundation is shaky at best.
Yeah.
But then when I look at the additions, Steve Wynn Jr., stop it. Baller alert. Baller alert. I'm telling you. So you got Steven Wynn. No point intended. I'm not saying what the depth chart is going to look like.
Yeah.
Any of that. But I'm just going to give you my VJ's front seven. Okay? Coach Jackson's front seven. Yeah, I got to remember, put my coach hat on. Okay? My front seven. Or 8, 9.
Vershan, let's do that. Let's do that after the break. I want to get to this one text because it's interesting. Unnamed texter says this: you left out quarterback Harburg. You keep talking at 3 years down the road as if nobody can be added the next year or the year after. I get that, but these transfers that they're adding this year, like Stephen Wynn has 2 years left. Devin Drew only has 1 year, yes, but Nash Hutmacher is going to be here for another 3 years. So like there's that, but I'm saying once it's time for the guys that are true freshmen this year to take over, are they going to be stuck like still here in 4 years?
Yes.
I hope they are. I hope they
better
are.
be.
But if you have to keep adding transfers because you aren't able to develop guys, then you're going to have to continue shaving off scholarships.
You're assuming that we're not going to develop them.
Because that's what we've seen. That's what we've seen. It's not assuming. It's looking back at facts.
We've made changes, though.
We have. But I'm saying we've looked back at facts. You always talk about pointing to the numbers.
I do. You're right. And if we see the same song and dance, then there has to be more changes. But I think we've made changes to the things that we're supposed to make changes to, right? I mean, for the most part.
That's not what I'm questioning. I'm not questioning that at all. I'm not saying that we haven't at all. I'm questioning development because Nebraska could go out and win 9 games this year, and that doesn't tell us at all about what they've done to Jalen Weaver and Marquise Black and what they've done to Jaden Gould and what they've done to the freshman wide receivers or freshman running backs that will produce in 4 years or 3 years down the road. That doesn't tell us anything because they had to add 14 guys through the portal this offseason. 14!
You need a big glass of Kool-Aid, man. You tripping.
I'm just saying, I think they win. I seriously think they win 8 or 9 games this year, but I don't know what that
you say it's not. Well, it tells you that we got better.
Yes, because you use the transfer portal, but what about the guys that you brought in from high school? We always talk about how much we hate the transfer portal and how we don't want to rely on it year in and year out. So if that's truly the case, you have to develop the guys that are true freshmen that you bring in from high school. So that you don't have to utilize the transfer portal as much.
The guys that have left the team left because they wanted to leave. And you got to let them leave.
Absolutely.
And now we got to get guys that want to be a part of the team, that want to build from the we started from the bottom, now we here. I don't like Drake much, but I do like that song.
This song's called Me Against the World here. That's how I feel right now. That's Me Against the World. I'm feeling like it.
Yeah, because you went fishing. That's why. That's why. We'll break you again. I must break you. It's The Ticket. 93.7, The Captain. Be right back.
The Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council present the story of Cynthia and Ed.
My mother was always very active and independent, and she was familiar with her neighborhood. But one day, out of the blue, she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. And she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn or just stay at the stop sign. She wasn't even really sure where she was at. She was very concerned. It was very unsettling for her.
It's important for you to talk to someone about it, to bring the family in on it. I felt so much better after my son told me, Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you and we'll figure it out.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
It's time for today's STEM tip. Okay, you know recycling is important. No one wants plastic in the ocean. Here's a cool way to repurpose a plastic bottle. Build an awesome terrarium. Cut a large plastic bottle in half and fill the base with sand, pebbles, potting soil, and your favorite plant. I chose an African violet. Put the top of the bottle over your base and place it in the sun. Your plant will grow sealed in its own ecosystem. Fun, right? Learn more at She Can STEM. A message from the Ad Council.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Southeast Community College has learning centers in Falls City, Hebron, Nebraska City, Plattsmouth, Wahoo, and York so that you can take credit and non-credit classes at a center nearby without having to travel an hour or more to campus. By taking online classes and those at a learning center, you can earn your degree from SEC where and when it's convenient for you, all at a cost that won't stand in the way of your education. Learn more about SCC's learning centers at southeast.edu/learning centers. SCC, your path to possible.
Nominations for the Serve Nebraska Step Forward Awards are now open. Volunteers are making Nebraska communities stronger every day. Help us celebrate their hard work by nominating the volunteers in your life. The Step Forward Awards are the most prestigious awards for volunteerism in the state, and honorees are hand-selected by Nebraska's governor. Learn more about the Step Forward Awards and submit a nomination by July 1st at serve.nebraska.gov. Paid for by Serve Nebraska, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Did you know that the U.S. has added over 1,100 new breweries in the last 18 months? Learn more by shopping at Myers Cork and Bottle, 13th and South, and by tuning into Thirsty Thursdays with Kevin Myers, because sports are better with a drink in your hand and a friend at your side.
Hi, this is Pastor Tom. Did you know there's a place kids can seek out help when they're away from home and something goes wrong? They find themselves in a difficult spot or even a dangerous situation. Maybe another child is bullying them or a stranger is following them. Perhaps on a date and things just go bad. In Lincoln, here's where they can find help. It's called Safe Place. Safe Place is a national program for children taking place in thousands of cities across the United States. The People City Mission is sponsoring this program in our community and has set up a number of businesses, fire stations, schools, and nonprofits around the city to become safe locations where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. We will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or to whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, when we all do a little, we change a lot.
Spring is here. Are you giving your yard the best chance at being healthy and green? Call Penner Sprinkler and Lawn to get your sprinklers ready to go for the season if they haven't been working properly. They're also scheduling installs for new sprinkler systems if you don't have one. So make sure you contact them early to get a bid as soon as possible. Plus, they're your one place to go for 5-step fertilizer and pesticide application and lawn aeration. Call Penner Sprinkler and Lawn today at 402-413-1215.
Adventure Golf Center's open for business with 2 mini golf courses and a 3rd course on its way within the month. Enjoy the current courses as well as the batting cages and a shaved ice food truck, and prepare for a new putting course completely uncommon in Nebraska and the Midwest with 18 holes of par 3s, 4s, and 5s, and a bar on the course. Oh yeah, Adventure Golf Center now sells alcohol too. Play the courses now and prepare to experience the new course within the month at Adventure Golf Center, 56th and Old Chain.
Hey, sports fans, Rico here with HIS Auto Care 70th and Van Dorn. Carfax recently awarded us as a top-rated auto service center for 2020, and Lincoln Choice Awards voted us as the 2021 top independent auto repair center. Call us at 402-488-8934 for superior service bumper to bumper. Mention this ad and get 7% off. Doesn't get any better than that. Rico for his Auto Care 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Hey, it's Bob. Join me and Eric Strickland this Thursday at the brand new Double Eagle Golf Simulator Bar on West O Street inside the Kinetic Sports Complex from 3 to 6 p.m. That's this Thursday at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street.
Back with Vershan Jackson, sponsored by Wingstop on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
That's right. Ticket 93.7. The captain.
I hate to do this. I hate to do this to you, Vershan. It's gonna be a short one.
I'm sure.
3 minutes.
So let's just chew on the fat.
We got some
Drew,
text.
Stephen Wynn, Ty Robinson, Nate Hutmacher.
There it is.
Number 44, number Deuce. Now wait, O'Shawn Mathis, Caleb Tanner. Here's my starters in no particular order. And these four guys, I think, from Nate to Ty to Devin to Steven. Now I would hope that this Steven and Devin guy would get in there and start. You know what I mean? That they would do enough to start. Because if they don't, then we might have wasted so much.
But no particular order on the. But this is your list of starters, but in no particular order.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give it to you. O'Shawn, I'll give it to you in just common sense in the fact that we went and got him at a transfer portal.
Okay. Sounds good.
O'Shawn Mathis, Devin Drew, Stephen Wynn, and Nelson. That's my starting four. If we're running a 4-3 defense.
Yeah.
Caleb Tanner, Heinrich, Reimer.
Ooh.
That's deadly. Now, who you put behind him? I have to look at that a little deeper. Kane Williams, I would imagine, is coming into play.
Kane Williams, defense back.
I know, but I would imagine he's coming into play. I'm saying if we went to the defensive backfield.
Oh yeah.
If we go to the back four, I'm just giving you my front seven. Now, I think Ty Robinson, in the grand scheme of things, could continue to be in there. You could put Ty Robinson in there. O'Shawn Mathis, Ty Robinson, Stephen Wynn, or you can go O'Shawn Mathis, Devin Drew, Ty Robinson, and Nelson.
Where's Nash Hutmacher fit into this?
I think I told you. So if you went a 1A and 1B, you'd be Stephen Wynn and Nash. And then if you went the other side would be Devin Drew and Ty Robinson, or in no particular order.
Those are your interior guys.
Those are my top four.
Okay,
go ahead.
Say who's lining up on the line. So who's your two interior guys and two edge guys? Because the edge guys have to be O'Shawn and have to be Garrett Nelson, right?
Yeah, O'Shawn and Nelson. I'm telling you that's what it is.
We're writing it down on the board so we can visualize it here.
Okay,
so that's what we're kind of doing.
O'Shawn Mathis.
So then interior guys would be 1A and 1B are both of them between Devin Drew, some kind of combination between Devin Drew, Stephen Wynn, Nash Hutmacher, and Ty Robinson.
Yeah, we'll put an or on them.
Okay. So we'll put an or. OAR. Or. Or. Okay, sorry. I'm messing with Rico.
OR. Okay, so Devin Drew, Ty Robinson on one side, Stephen Wynn, Nate.
And then it was
on the other side.
Then it was for you, it was Caleb Tanner, Nick Heinrich. Nick Henry.
Oh, you're talking about linebacker? Yes,
linebackers.
Hey,
Yep.
Put Butler in the 3-man rotation with O'Shawn Mathis and
Nelson.
Yeah, put him in the 3-man rotation.
Well,
Butler's in there.
Is it fair to say Caleb Tanner could be in that rotation as well? Coming off the edge,
yes, absolutely could be. But I think if you put your best athletes on the field, right?
Find a way to get them all on the field. Yep.
Yeah, you got to put Caleb Tanner. It's his senior year. You got to figure out if you went and got O'Shawn Mathis. He's got 1 year to play, or you got 2?
Who? Caleb Tanner?
O'Shawn Mathis.
O'Shawn's got 2.
Okay, he might be gone after 1. Who knows? If he blows up, he's out of there. You see what I'm saying? So
a lot of these guys, yeah.
So I just look at that and I say, okay, how do I put Caleb Tanner on the field and get me a free spirit rusher? What, you know what I mean? I mean, that guy could be an X factor because of his motor, because of his knack to get to the ball, and then you just put him in space and make people try to tackle him. He's an X factor, I'm telling you. So, do I put him at will? Do I put him at strong side? I would rather have him on the back side because we can rush on that side, and just let him be a free spirit out there.
Yeah,
Heinrich and Reimer. So
I would
Tanner, Heinrich, Reimer would be my linebackers.
I'm curious to see where like a Chris Kolarvik gets into the mix. Guy with experience. We probably won't see much of a Tava Maga Clements. So we'll see what happens here. I think that's
a couple young kids that I like that play linebacker. I got to tell you, number 16 and I want to say 9, and we'll figure it out. But I'm just saying, as far as they look pretty good, they look the part, and I think that they'll be on special teams and they'll help us out a little bit.
I like the look of it, Vershan. I like the look.
Hey, defense just went. Remember when I was talking about? I said defense is our problem. Defense just matched up with the offense right now. Now it's pretty even. We'll see how we put that together. Hey, we'll be back right after the break. The Ticket 93.7 Cap.
Southeast Community College has learning centers in Falls City, Hebron, Nebraska City, Plattsmouth, Wahoo, and York so that you can take credit and non-credit classes at a center nearby without having to travel an hour or more to campus. By taking online classes and those at a learning center, you can earn your degree from SEC where and when it's convenient for you, all at a cost that won't stand in the way of your education. Learn more about SCC's learning centers at southeast.edu/learning centers. SCC, your path to possible.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Hello, I'm Charlie Stone, back with the latest news from Honda of Lincoln. Joining me now is the general manager, Andy Goodyear. Hey, Andy, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Charlie.
Hey, Andy, with spring right around the corner, how is your supply of new Hondas and pre-owned vehicles?
Really good, Charlie. As I've said before, when you drive by our lot, you don't see what you're looking for, just remember we have hundreds of new Hondas arriving soon, with Honda continuing to offer 0.9% APR financing to qualified buyers. Plus, we have over 125 pre-owned vehicles in stock and ready for immediate delivery.
That's great, Andy. Any more great news?
There is, Charlie. Honda just announced financing from 0.99% APR on certified pre-owned Hondas for qualified buyers.
So come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
As an 18-year-old, I let my mistakes kind of take over my life. I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it.
10 years later, at age 28, Jackie finished her high school diploma.
When I found out that I was pregnant, I know that I had to do something for myself if I wanted to make her a better person and provide a better life for her. My family never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew what I could become and who I could become as a person. My support team is amazing. The educational director, my sister, and even my 7-year-old daughter has just been more than the support that I could ask for. I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Spring is here. Are you giving your yard the best chance at being healthy and green? Call Penner Sprinkler and Lawn to get your sprinklers ready to go for the season if they haven't been working properly. They're also scheduling installs for new sprinkler systems if you don't have one. So make sure you contact them early to get a bid as soon as possible. Plus, they're your one place to go for 5-step fertilizer and pesticide application and lawn aeration. Call Penner Sprinkler and Lawn today at 402-413-1215.
Hey, Steve. Welcome to Great Clips.
Great Clips asks, what's the difference between good and great?
Come on back and have a seat.
Good asks you what haircut you'd like.
I have all your details from last time. Would you like the same haircut today?
Great already knows. With Clip Notes, we save your haircut details so you can get the same thing as last time, every time. Download our online check-in app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
The Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council present the story of Tom and Levi.
Tom is the smartest man I know.
He's been a professor at 2 major universities, been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, he told me that he was having problems in his classes. I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. And he was telling them that he was doing it as a favor to them. But I think in reality, he just wanted to get out of there. I was really starting to worry because I saw something was wrong.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me, and my love for him was just immense.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Mike Schaefer here for Trek CBD. Springtime is here, and that means you're outside more in nice weather and maybe even having garage parties with neighbors. The drink of this spring and summer isn't your typical seltzer. It's drinkable Delta 8. Yep, Trek CBD has drinkable Delta 8 seltzers with mango and lime flavors for 4-packs and 12-packs, coming in a variety of mango, watermelon, lime, and berry. They also have hemp-derived Delta 9 syrups to put in your beverages, and as always, the excellent Delta 8 gummies. Trek CBD, CBD done right.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by Security First Bank. A relationship you can count on.
Cloudy skies and cooler conditions here for our Monday, topping out near 62. Southeast winds at around 15 to 20. Slight chance of showers late this afternoon. A little better chance of scattered showers tonight with a low of 51. An increasing chance for rain during the day tomorrow and only a high of around 55. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
And now, poetry from the world of Yum. You need a treat, but not something predictable. Cookies, cupcakes, apple pie, it's all boringly typical. So here's a little rule of thumb. Take that income, avoid the humdrum, and get yourself to the world of Yum. The cakes are made for any celebration, every cause of elation, alongside every occasion. So get in your car. You would be remiss not to take that drive down to Beatrice.
Check out Grandma's Fruitcake and all the delicious desserts at Beatrice Bakery. Welcome to our world of Yum.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
3-time national champion Vershan Jackson.
Oh, got a bunch all alone is Vershan Jackson. And Vershan will get it to the 24-yard line.
Coming at you live from the Coppels Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Presented by Wingstop. Here he is, Vershan Jackson.
Ah, yeah!
That's right. It's The Ticket 93.7. Captain in the red room with Nick. Back fresh off his fishing trip. He caught 2 little bluegills.
Not bluegills.
What'd you catch?
They were a lot of crappie. Caught a 14-inch crappie down there.
Did you really? Why you didn't send me any pictures, man? What kind of friend are you?
I posted them on Twitter. I posted the ones that a couple. So I've caught I probably caught 9 or 10 on the first day, and I only posted 2 of the pictures. But yeah, I mean a lot of smallies, a lot of smallmouth bass down there as well. Caught a couple. So we don't keep catfish, but caught a couple channel cats. Caught a couple blue cats.
There you go.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Nice little getaway.
They're fighting. You don't like eating that catfish, huh?
I don't like cleaning catfish.
Oh, you don't? You just don't know how to do it good.
I don't like cleaning catfish. Crappie are easy. Had a couple. So I caught a couple wipers. Caught a couple white bass. Yeah, we probably caught probably about 70 fish in the span of 3 days.
Who's the best fisherman in the family?
Oh, who's the best fisherman in my family? Honestly, my cousin. It's probably my cousin. Yeah, my cousin Sean. Shout out to Sean. He's probably he's probably the best fisherman in the family.
Just in, man. This is breaking news, and I don't know if it's breaking news, but
wait.
Now let me hit you with this baller alert.
Oh wait, come on. There it is.
Former Texas wide receiver Marcus Washington to visit Nebraska.
Ooh. Gets me excited, Vershan. Gets me a little excited.
Hey, you just said it. Now, okay. Did the receiver room get better? Now what happens?
Mm-hmm.
What if Marcus Washington says yes? Which I think he will.
You think he will? Do we know anybody else he's talking to?
I mean, right now, I'm just saying, it looks the part.
I hope so too. I'm gonna go out on a limb for Sean and say that he's going to commit as well.
Okay.
I'd put my life savings on it.
Oh, I'm just saying. Breaking news.
Not a lot of life savings.
You heard it. You heard it fresh on the captain.
Breaking news.
So just to show you how bad this musical chairs of the transfer portal is, these are some of the guys who left. These are schools they left. So Texas added, and this is probably why he said, okay, I'm out. Wyoming transfer, Isaiah Naylor. I've been talking about Wyoming losing a lot of guys. That was one of their top guys. Alabama transfer, A.G. Hall at receiver, and even got a good pass catching tight end from Alabama, Jaleel Billingsley. So, Alabama's losing players, like everybody's losing players. It might sting a little worse when you put whatever effort they put forward to recruiting these guys. It might sting a little bit, but it is what it is. And you know what? Shout out to Nebraska football, making history happen, going and getting ballers, using the portal for what it is.
Marcus Washington statistics for all the listeners. Last year with Texas, 18 catches, 277 yards, 2 touchdowns. Let's see. He was at Texas for 3 years. Played in 2019, 2020, 2021. 2021 was his best year. He had 7 combined catches in his first 2 seasons, had 18 in 2021 alone. Rico's showing me stuff behind the door or the glass here.
What is he showing?
Sounds like there's some serious smoke here with Marcus Washington and Nebraska. So let's just do a hypothetical here, Vershan. Let's play another hypothetical game. Marcus Washington commits to Nebraska. Obviously not official. If you guys are into the transfer portal crystal balls on 24/7 and everything, he's 100% to Nebraska. So let's do this. He joins the wide receiver room that makes 11 wide receivers on scholarship with him in it, bumps up the scholarship total to 88. And by the start of fall camp, they need to be at 85. So that's a similar conversation that we were having a little bit ago, right? Where do they make up for it? Who gets the short end of the stick?
He's from Missouri, too.
St. Louis.
Smells like Kenny Wilhite. I'm just saying. My bad.
Smells like Mickey Joseph as well.
Smells good too, man. They cooking up some good pot of gumbo. Some of that gumbo, scrimp gumbo. I 6'2", 170. I can't. Here's what I'm saying. And I'm not gonna take the baller alert off of him. I'm not gonna take it off.
Okay.
It's not all the way proven, but I would imagine that per what we have and per Casey Thompson, he's probably a guy that could come in and help. Him and Casey Thompson they got to know each other, right?
Oh, absolutely. Casey Thompson probably threw 18 of his passes last year to him.
That's what I'm saying. Probably came in together a year apart. There's just a lot of things that, when you start to open up the door to what you need to be doing, the fact that they're getting guys and not just bums, we're getting real guys that can come in and help. We hope. And I take my good job, Husker football. Let's go. I'm excited.
Here's man, there's a lot of smoke here with this. Okay, so sorry, I'm just looking at Twitter and stuff. There's a lot of smoke with Marcus Washington today.
Bring the smoke. Yeah. Wait, don't be scared. Bring it.
Well, they're all rumors, so we can't be talking about this.
Okay. There's no smoke.
Well, there's smoke. It's just not confirmed.
Can we hear a couple rumors?
CJ says this on the text line 402-464-5685. It's great that they are using the portal to get the guys they need. Also shows the lack of solid recruiting from the current staff when it comes to high school players.
Boom, 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 boom.
And to I mean, a certain extent, not necessarily the whole entire current staff. Sean Beckton's recruited really well out of high school. Like Thomas Fedoni just hasn't been able to stay healthy. They got rid of a lot of the coaches on the offensive side that didn't recruit well. We were curious about, what the loss of Tony Tuioti would mean, but here's Mike Dawson going out and getting Devin Drew and Stephen Wynn in the offseason. So there's that, but also speaking specifically to high school players. CJ's got a point. It just goes back to that development aspect.
Yeah, college football has a real boardroom now. And I don't know how that looks or what it looks like, but there's a boardroom with guys up there and probably, I won't say dollar amounts tied to them, but I'd imagine there has to be some type of sliding scale dollar amount that these guys are, with the NIL and all that type of stuff. So I don't want guys that's just coming here to get money. I want guys that's coming here to make us great again. So,
yeah,
that being said, these guys that are coming in are going to be expected to play. And now that I would imagine they're getting paid, what that is, we don't know. We're going to hold them to a higher level. I mean, it's professional sports now. It really is. And so hopefully they're not getting enough to where they lose their hunger. They lose their desire to win, their desire to get after it. We want guys who are going to be unselfish players in how they do things, not the guy on the back of the jersey, but the guy the end on the side of the helmet is what we want guys to play for. The money you get, that's just a bonus. That's a byproduct of you playing well. And the better you play, the more money you get, I would imagine.
Oh, I'm sure. Dusty says this on the text line. Don't we have needs that are more important than an okay receiver that would make 11 on scholarships? Thoughts? I think Dusty makes a good point, Vershan.
Great point. It's not a good point. That's a great point.
Yeah.
Because I can't wrap my mind around it when I went and looked at him. And I'm like, he's good. 6'2" gives you height. And he doesn't have a lot of mileage on him. And, so he could come in and it could very well be a baller alert.
Yeah.
Burr, 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 burr. I'm gonna get my own baller alert here so I can hit it.
Nah. If you get your own, it's gonna be out of control over there.
Why? What are you talking about? You think I just tag ballers just to just because?
Well, you're just gonna say it over and over.
I gave him a baller alert without really looking at him because I thought it was a big deal. And then once I looked at him, I'm like, he's good. I like him.
There's a lot to be excited about.
I like him. I think he's a player that if he can come in and help us solidify the room, then why not?
Yeah. Jory says this on the text line. There's a reporter from the St. Louis area predicting the commitment this week for Washington. 24/7 Sports put 100% crystal ball to Nebraska for him. So it's a little bit more than a rumor. Strong rumor, LOL. Yeah, it is. It is, but we also know how recruiting goes. I'm not going to be in the boat of saying he's coming to Nebraska for sure.
Yeah, I'm just reporting what could be news. That's it. No No for sure's right now because we don't know for sure. I would imagine when it's official, Nebraska come out and say, "Hey, it's official," and then we'll know it's for sure. But all roads point to Nebraska, and we hope that the kid can come in. And I mean, he's coming from Texas. It's got to be. Not only is he coming from Texas, he left Missouri to go to Texas. He bypassed a lot of schools to go to Texas.
Well, and you talk about the common roads. Let's think about one of the reconnecting roads that could be at Nebraska. His quarterback, Casey Thompson.
That's the number one deal. Is his quarterback. He's got a quarterback that he knows. They probably went. Oh my God, he looks the part, buddy. Oh my goodness.
I know. When you were talking, I was trying to watch highlights as well over here.
He kind of looks the part a little bit, don't he?
Don't get me too excited here, Vershan. I keep looking over. I keep looking over at this 4-3, the possibility of the 4-3, and I like the linebackers. I like the depth at linebacker to begin with. Then you have O'Shawn and Garrett Nelson coming off the edge, or Caleb Tanner and Jamari Butler, and then in the middle on the interior, Stephen Wynn, Alabama, Devin Drew, Texas Tech. Then it's don't forget the presumed starter at the beginning of this offseason before Stephen Wynn got here, Nash Hutmacher. And then Ty Robinson, who's the most experienced guy on that defensive line right now. That most experienced guy with time at Nebraska on that defensive line.
It's getting scary. Is all I'm saying. I'm liking it.
And here's the brutal honesty. Like, I just have a lot more trust in this defensive coaching staff than I do in the offensive coaching staff. Like, I feel like that plays a pretty big role in it too.
Really? Even with the additions?
So obviously with the additions, but from what we've seen at Nebraska, and it's hard with the offensive staff, yes. But from what we've seen at Nebraska, like this defensive staff, they were the reason that Nebraska was in a lot of games last year. And Nebraska and Scott Frost specifically had started to really lean on the fact and the idea that our defense is what's going to win us a game. Like our offense isn't good enough last year to just go out. And maybe part of that was Adrian Martinez and him choking in the clutch. And maybe part of that was play calling and just being on Ramir Johnson and things like that. And probably the offensive staff, offensive line being part of that as well, Ted Prohaska's injury. But they fully went all in on the idea that our defense is going to win us games this season. And I think that's something that Nebraska fans were kind of like excited and happy to see, because it showed that Scott Frost was willing to make a change in his identity if it meant Nebraska would stay competitive in games.
They have to win his games. They're going to have to win. And all great teams at some point need the defense to win a game or two. All great teams. All great teams. Just go look at it. The majority of great teams need a defense to come up with 2-3 turnovers, maybe 2 of them for touchdowns, in order to be a great football team.
Yeah, so, I mean, let's look at here. So we can just do this here real quick. I just pulled up stats from last year. Obviously, Georgia's on one far end of the spectrum, and I'm not trying to compare Nebraska's defense to Georgia's or anything like that. Georgia allowed 10 points per game last year in the SEC, possibly the best conference in football. Georgia allowed 78 yards rushing last year. Wisconsin was the number one rushing defense last year with 61. Passing defense, Georgia allowed a little bit more, allowed 189 yards per game through the air. Total defense, Georgia, through 15 games, allowed just over 260 yards per game, ranking second in the country. I'm trying to find like interceptions and stuff. But like that, you're absolutely right. Like few penalties on defense. Don't commit stupid pass interference penalties. Don't try to hold. Like things like that. It's all about the little things.
By the way,
success.
I think I'm gonna put the baller. I'm gonna keep the baller alert where it's at. Boy, homeboy can play football. He can jump out of the gym. Yes, he can jump out of the gym. He high points balls. He finds balls in the air. He makes the adjustments. Look like a very, very smart football player.
So I actually remember this guy from Nebraska recruiting him. I want to say his primary recruiter back in whatever year it would have been was Troy Walters. It would have been, let's see, I'm trying to look it up. 2019. So Troy Walters would have been his primary recruiter. Visited Nebraska. But like you said, Vershan, I mean, all the offers you could have thought about. You had Texas, obviously, Nebraska, Ohio State, Alabama, Arkansas, Auburn, Florida, Georgia, Iowa, Iowa State, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisville, Michigan, Michigan State, Minnesota, Oklahoma, Oregon, Penn State, South Carolina, TCU, Tennessee, USC, Wisconsin were his major ones.
Dude, I mean, he's jump balling. He's high pointing balls. Oh, yes, I like him. Listen, coach.
All right.
Listen, coach.
Bring him to Lincoln.
Listen, coach.
Bring him to Lincoln.
Yes, coach. He gives you something. He gives you something, coach. He's got a little something after the catch too, coach.
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll have a Marcus Washington commitment after the break. I don't know. Or just throughout the show. Let's hope. How great would that be? How great would that be?
All right, listen, we're going to throw it the break here in a minute, but before we do, shout out to the 2020 United States Bowling Queens, the first major of the Professional Women's Bowling Association Tour. Of those ladies, one of 3 former Huskers are seated in the top 10. Liz Coughlin, number 2, Gasmin Mason, number 6, Cassandra Lutold, number 7, and then you've got 4 more that used to play for Nebraska. And they are playing in the Professional Women's Bowling League. More information and news and breaking news with Nick Jackson on the Captain. The Ticket 93.7.
At Baxter, we put you in the driver's seat with a simplified buying process, at-home test drives, hassle-free delivery, and service pickup and return. Check out all our new vehicle specials now during the Ram Make the Switch event at Baxter Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Hey, sports fans. Rico here with HIS Auto Care 70th and Van Dorn. Carfax recently awarded us as a top-rated auto service center for 2020, and Lincoln Choice Awards voted us as the 2021 top independent auto repair center. Call us at 402-488-8934 for superior service bumper to bumper. Mention this ad and get 7% off. Doesn't get any better than that. Rico for his Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
And now, poetry from the world of Yum. You need a treat, but not something predictable. Cookies, cupcakes, apple pie, it's all boringly typical. So here's a little rule of thumb. Take that income, avoid the humdrum, and get yourself to the world of Yum. The cakes are made for any celebration, every cause of elation, alongside every occasion. So get in your car. You would be remiss not to take that drive down to Beatrice.
Check out Grandma's fruitcake and all the delicious desserts at Beatrice Bakery. Welcome to our world of Yum.
Here's your binky, buddy. We'll be home soon.
You'd never give your baby a pacifier that has cigarette ash on it. But if you're smoking around your kids, yeah, it's kind of like that. Secondhand smoke contains thousands of toxic chemicals that can have a lasting effect on your child's health. Protect your children. Don't smoke around them or any child.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Join us at Cactus by Venue for our new America's Favorites menu. We're keeping your favorite dips and tacos and adding brand new dishes, including delicious steaks, burgers, pastas, and more. Focusing on vibrant casual dining using a blend of fresh ingredients prepared from scratch. Located at 56 and Highway 2 in the Edgewood Shopping Center, see the whole menu online at cactusbyvenue.com and order yours to go at venuedelivered.com. Cactus by Venue, America's favorites.
Ashiro's work is never done. You care for the house, the kids, and our future. We're so grateful for all you do. Now it's time to care for yourself and save a little more for retirement. A free 3-minute online check can give you the personalized tips you need to boost your retirement savings now. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro today.
A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
Stop. That dog does not want to be petted.
A heads up before something bad happens.
You should not send that text.
Uh-oh. Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can reverse prediabetes and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Please enjoy these next few moments of relaxation from Scott and Greg at Mendoza Family Insurance. If you would like to feel this relaxed about your home, auto, business, life, or commercial property insurance, please give Scott or Greg a call today at Mendoza Family Insurance.
Okay, kids, Dad's gonna teach you how to dance. First, spread your feet apart. Then, pump your knee, nod your head, shake your hips, and bite your lip ever so slightly. Now, with one hand in the air, point at people with the other hand. I call that the rock star.
Dance like a dad. It's a great way to make a moment with your kids.
Now, make a face like it just smells something bad.
Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
This is Dan Friedman. Between 2010 and 2019, distracted driving caused more than 40,000 car crashes in Nebraska, resulting in over 14,000 severe injuries and deaths. Please keep your eyes on the road. If you have a smartphone, put it away while you're behind the wheel. It will help keep our community safe and secure. This message is brought to you by Friedman Law Offices, helping injured people. It's what we do. It's all we do. Find us at friedmanlaw.com today.
Mario fue pintor más de 30 años. Cuando me dijo que se le estaban olvidando las cosas, fue difícil. Un día me dijeron que pintara el marco del lado por dentro y pinté el lado de afuera.
Yo le diría a la gente que le diga a su familia lo que está pasando con él.
Si algo se nota diferente, podría ser Alzheimer. Es momento de hablarlo. Visita alz.org/nuestras historias para saber más. Un mensaje de the Alzheimer's Association y the Ad Council.
Are you sick of mindlessly running on a treadmill or the lack of motivation to consistently work out? Whatever your challenge, Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping can help. Whether you want to lose weight, boost energy, or simply improve your overall health, you'll fit right in at Farrell's regardless of age or abilities. Build endurance with their kickboxing and strength training group fitness classes while also getting nutrition coaching. Try Farrell's now for a free week. Visit fxblincoln.com or call Jeff at 402-310-4026. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. Talk to doctor now and share it.
Nearly 1 in 2 U.S. adults have high blood pressure. That's why it's important to self-monitor your blood pressure in 4 easy-to-remember steps. It starts with a monitor. Be next to talk to your doctor about your blood pressure numbers. Get down with your blood pressure. Self-monitoring is power. Visit managerbp.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the American Heart Association, and the American Medical Association, in partnership with the Office of Minority Health and Health Resources and Services Administration.
Hey, it's Bach. Join me and Eric Strickland this Thursday at the brand new Double Eagle Golf Simulator Bar on West O Street inside the Kinetic Sports Complex from 3 to 6 p.m. That's this Thursday at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street.
It's time for today's STEM tip. Okay, you know recycling is important. No one wants plastic in the ocean. Here's a cool way to repurpose a plastic bottle. Build an awesome terrarium. Cut a large plastic bottle in half and fill the base with sand, pebbles, potting soil, and your favorite plant. I chose an African violet. Put the top of the bottle over your base and place it in the sun. Your plant will grow sealed in its own ecosystem. Fun, right? Learn more at She Can STEM. A message from the Ad Council.
Back with Vershan Jackson, sponsored by Wingstop on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Vershan, I have a confession to make.
What?
I want this Marcus Washington guy. I saw him block a punt. He blocked a punt.
Oh. He's just as good on defense.
He blocked a punt. Rico and I were watching highlights during the break, and we go, special teams.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
God bless special teams.
Dude, I told you. Baller alert. Sticking with it. I watched him. If he does what he did on some of the highlights,
there's a lot of slant routes on the highlights.
A ton. Well, How many hitch routes did the guy run?
I was just saying there were a lot of comebacks as well.
We're talking about Marcus Washington. If you joined us late, could be signing with Nebraska, former Texas receiver in the portal. Hopefully, he's going to be a get for the Huskers and continue to solidify that receivers room. That Mickey Joseph just keep adding more pieces. Listen, you can never get as good as you can get. So if you can get a guy of this guy's caliber, and believe me, if anybody can coach this guy up, coach him up, give him some tools, it's Mickey Joseph. Shout out. Marcus Washington. Come on home, son. Wow. Come on over to the red side, man. Bleed some Husker red. Drink a little Kool-Aid, big red Kool-Aid.
I got to be careful. I don't drink too much. It's May 23rd.
Well, you drank some. That was the first time I ever seen you drink some Kool-Aid, ever. Marcus Washington made you drink the Kool-Aid.
They're still they're going to be good this year.
Oh, you getting on the wagon? You sweating?
I think Nebraska's going to be good this year.
You're on the boat?
I got to stop. I'm done.
Row your boat, sir.
That's don't say that. Don't say row the boat. That's Minnesota. That's PJ Fleck up there. Plastic surgery PJ Fleck.
Gosh, he looks so young.
Yeah, he looks pretty face too. You got a new face.
Hey, if you got
red.
If you got enough money, you can get a new face.
I guess so.
When you coach college football, you ain't got to be great. You just got to be okay, and you can make $4 or $5 million a year.
Thomas and Lincoln is saying 9-3 this year. He says still saying, and we'll keep saying 9-3.
I called it.
I'd be happy with 9-3. Give us 8-4. Give us 8-4.
9-3. We got to develop. We got to go. It's go time, man. The portal's here. This is Nebraska football. Go get the guys we need to get in order to be you got to get pieces in order to be a great football team. Now, you don't have to get the 4-star and the 5 stars. You got to get the nice guys that's willing to give it all and lay it all on the line in football practice. Thomas says what?
Thomas is trying to get me to join the 9-3 team. Crowbait goes, Nick is caving in. Go Big Red.
Shout out to you know Keith Mann and those guys over there, right?
I do.
At the Athletic Communications. Shout out to them because they were part of that Super 11 for best information departments in the FBS.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. Keith Mann won and Keith Mann's been there a long time. Keith Mann was there when I was there. So
wow, how long ago was that, Sean? 40 years ago?
Stone Age, man. You wasn't even born, Nick. Not even thought of.
Nope.
How long was your mom and dad married before you came about?
Oh, they got married in 95. So it would have been 6 years.
Oh, well, I was 2 years. So, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
See? That's about right.
I hope I got that right.
Yeah, but Keith Mann wanted in 09, the information department wanted in 09, 12, 13, 14, 16, 18, and then back-to-back 2021.
There you go.
Shout out to those guys over there. Keith Mann, great job. Justin Thomas, PGA win. I'm just going through stuff because I like sports. And then we'll get into something else here a little bit later. But before we do, how about this? Husker basketball added a piece. You know about that, Nick?
I did see something when I was out. Something.
Emmanuel Bandemil.
Yeah.
SMU. I like him. Slasher, explosive, attacks the rim, mid-range jumper, slasher. Who do we got on the basketball team that's a slasher? Who's there?
Oh, Rico might have to help me out with this. Who on the basketball team is a slasher? Here we go. Yeah. That's a tougher question to answer than I would like.
Right. Well, I'm talking about what point guard attacks the rim. You know, the guy that'll slash down the middle of the lane.
Ramel?
Point guard that attacks the rim?
Ramel Lloyd?
Or guard.
Probably Ramel. I know Trey and Bryce were slashers.
Is Trey coming back?
Don't know.
Rico, is Trey coming back?
Don't know.
Okay.
Do you think Trey's coming back, Rico?
No.
We don't know.
They have gotten like
we
3
we don't know.
transfers. They've gotten
No,
like 3
we
transfers.
don't know.
I don't think he is.
We don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming back because, like I said, this kid, this Vandermill, he started for SMU. He started.
He's going to be a walk-on though with Nebraska, correct?
What?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a walk-on with Nebraska.
Oh, I missed that.
Played with Sam Hoiberg in high school.
He's going to be a walk-on. He's going to leave SMU scholarship to become a walk-on at Nebraska.
Who am I thinking about?
You're thinking of the Arizona State guy.
Thank you. I knew they got one guy that was a walk-on.
Why are you trying to hit me with gut shots, Nick?
I'm not trying to.
He was thinking of the wrong transfer.
Wrong transfer.
They've gotten like 5.
They just got a guy that is going to be a walk-on.
Emmanuel Vandermill. Bandomil. Bandou Mel.
He's a guard?
Yes.
How tall is he?
6'4", 180.
Interesting.
Went to the NIT tournament last year.
Started all 33.
I
know the transfer from Alabama is more of a slasher.
No, I'm just simply saying.
I know.
Obviously, the portal's starting to work for basketball too because they're starting to get guys who are.
Basketball's always used the portal.
Yeah, they've always used the portal.
That entire first-year team was made of portal.
I'm not sure that. I mean, like Hanif Cheatham was at Florida Gulf Coast,
He's tearing it up overseas.
Delano Banton came from Western Kentucky.
Tearing it up in Toronto.
Who else was there? I mean, obviously Trey's a Pittsburgh guy.
Kobe,
Western Illinois. Derek, Tennessee.
Trey, Pitt.
Yep, Trey's Pitt. I'm trying to think. CJ Wilcher was Xavier.
Xavier.
Oh wow. Well, that must be the problem then.
Yeah, it's all.
That has been the problem.
It's a lot of portal.
Yeah, that has been the problem.
Portal now. I thought I thought he looked good though. He looked good.
I can't even think.
Latmayan, TCU. Latmayan. Come on.
Well, TCU Junior College.
That's right.
Nebraska.
Yeah, but we just like TCU better.
We do. Yeah, TCU.
TCU.
How about this? Shout out to the graduates that graduated from the basketball program. Shamil Stevenson.
Shamil. I miss Shamil.
Yeah,
I miss
Shamil.
I wish Shamil would be still with Nebraska.
Shamil was a slasher.
I like Shamil a lot. Yeah. It's too bad he left. God, that's so sad. Oh, yeah. Travis Lincoln, Palmer, and Pitchford, both transfers. Palmer was from Virginia Tech. No. Palmer, Miami. James Palmer was Miami. Pitchford was Florida.
3-point shooter from small school.
Matej Kavas was from Seattle.
And then the other one that they just got that just transferred out. Headband, long hair. What's his name?
I was almost said Samari Curtis. It's not Samari Curtis.
No, not Samari Curtis.
Man, this is fun. I like this game.
The text line knows exactly what I'm talking
Trevor
about.
Lakes. Trevor Lakes. Where did he come from?
A small school, Seattle or something like that, or was that Matej?
That was Matej Kavas. Don't forget that whole class with like Matej Kavas. Who else was there? This is before Fred Hoiberg, but Teran Petaway was Texas Tech.
Yep.
Man.
Okay, so listen, these are all the guys.
Sorry, Vershan.
That's okay. I let you guys go on your tangent. It's okay.
This is fun. I love these games.
Please, by all means, go on your tangent.
I love these games.
Yeah, Nick and Rico tangent on the captain.
Anyway, hit him with the 2017 Nebraska roster and see where people came from.
Right. Well, shout out to Kobe Webster, our own Kobe Webster, graduated. Trevor Lakes and Chris McGraw. They all graduated.
Yes.
You know, so that's something in itself. They went to school. They did what they had to do as far as school went.
You're absolutely right. Rico, last one for you. Rico, Andrew White, Kansas. Syracuse, then Syracuse.
Kansas, Nebraska, Syracuse, NBA, G League, overseas.
Okay, we're done for Sean. Don't worry, we're done. Shout out to Mississippi Mud Dog for that entry.
I got it out of there. Is it out of there? What's the text line doing? 464-568-5402. Got anything going?
No, so now they're just throwing in names of basketball transfers for Sean.
I'm scared to keep on. I'm glad I'm not looking at that list.
Bryce says this, my favorite part of the basketball transfer portal are all the additions that are defined as sharpshooters who can't shoot a lick. That's true. Mississippi Mud Dog goes, Nick, did you get hammered this weekend? No. No. Nick, I want you to come fish down in Tishomingo County and see what it's like to catch yourself a mud cat out here in Mud Dog country. If flight and stuff is paid for. Travis and Lincoln, Palmer and Pitchford were both transfers. Todd Stoves says, I'll throw some vodka in the Kool-Aid and just say Frost is going to go full on UCF and we will go undefeated this year. Go Big Red.
Yeah. Frost
undefeated. Just like the Orioles.
That'd be nice.
Vershan,
I don't know if that's going to happen, but that'd be nice.
Vershan, before we go to break here, I have a question for you. Do you have an MLB team that you cheer for? Do you pay attention to Major League Baseball?
Since my grandfather passed away, no, I do not.
Okay.
I don't pay attention to Major League. I do like, if I do, I like the Dodgers. I like the Cubs. I like, the Braves. I'm a Reds guy. I used to like San Francisco Giants before the
maybe the better question would have been, who don't you like?
All the other teams.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah, the ticket, 93.7. We'll be right back.
Southeast Community College is training tomorrow's workforce today with our nearly 60 career and technical programs. We are doing our part to help employers fill vacancies during this current labor shortage, graduating students with skill sets employers are seeking. We're also helping to upskill the workforce by adding short-term credentials like certificates in many programs so that employees can get retraining quickly. Learn more about upskilling with SCC at southeast.edu/academics. SCC, your path to possible.
Hey, it's Nelson. Isn't it a great feeling when a company has your budget in mind instead of trying to squeeze it all out of you? That's why Caterpillar Vapes has been voted a fan favorite among premium e-juice, CBD, and Delta 8 customers year after year. And now they're here in Lincoln. Returning customers are always enjoying weekly deals and perks, and new Caterpillar Vapes customers get 50% off their entire first purchase. A company that cares about their customers. Crazy, right? In a hurry? Try the drive-thru. Caterpillar Vapes, 2601 North 11th Street, and online at caterpillarvapes.com.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. At 4 a.m, my phone rang. They said, I regret to inform you that your husband was wounded in action. Victor sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. I was doing school full-time, and I was also then caring for Victor. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself. I just didn't want to forget that I also had goals and that I also had a life. What I did is I challenged Victor to meet me halfway. There are almost 6 million military and veteran caregivers across the nation. We have our own journey, and we can fulfill that journey at the same time that we are helping our loved one.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey and better care for your loved one and yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Please enjoy these next few moments of relaxation from Scott and Greg at Mendoza Family Insurance. If you would like to feel this relaxed about your home, auto, business, life, or commercial property insurance, please give Scott or Greg a call today at Mendoza Family Insurance.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great. We're
definitely
coming back.
Sure.
Starter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. StarterHeyman.com.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL Weather. Sponsored by Security First Bank. A relationship you can count on.
Cloudy skies and cooler conditions here for our Monday, topping out near 62. Southeast winds at around 15 to 20. Slight chance of showers late this afternoon. A little better chance of scattered showers tonight with a low of 51. An increasing chance for rain during the day tomorrow and only a high of around 55. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Spring has arrived. Dust off your clubs and play the city. Lincoln City Golf Courses offer 5 different places to play, including Homes, Pioneers, Highlands, Mahoney, and the Par 3 Jim Ager course. Plus, one membership gets you access to all 5 courses, or ask about a discount card that gets you 15% off all rounds. There's also adult classes with lessons for every level with Lincoln City Golf Academy. Learn more about membership and classes today at lincolncitygolf.org.
As an 18-year-old, I let my mistakes kind of take over my life. I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it.
10 years later, at age 28, Jackie finished her high school diploma.
When I found out that I was pregnant, I know that I had to do something for myself if I wanted to make her a better person and provide a better life for her. My family never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew what I could become and who I could become as a person. My support team is amazing. The educational director, my sister, and even my 7-year-old daughter has just been more than the support that I could ask for. I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it's been a great start here to the year as 2022 new inventory continues to roll in. Our pre-owned lot remains full, and we are selling at a record pace. I was just down at Koppel talking about a new order for myself, and they let me know I can actually start ordering a 2023 here later this spring. So stop on in to get your new 2022, your pre-owned vehicle, or maybe talk about ordering here for 2023. Check them out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did.
Hey, Steve. Welcome to Great Clips.
Great Clips asks, what's the difference between good and great?
Come on back and have a seat.
Good asks you what haircut you'd like.
I have all your details from last time. Would you like the same haircut today?
Great already knows. With Clip Notes, we save your haircut details so you can get the same thing as last time, every time. Download our online check-in app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Did you know that the U.S. has added over 1,100 new breweries in the last 18 months? Learn more by shopping at Myers Cork and Bottle, 13th and South, and by tuning in to Thirsty Thursdays with Kevin Myers, because sports are better with a drink in your hand and a friend at your side.
Wait till I get my money right.
Back with Vershan Jackson, sponsored by Wingstop on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Check the ballistics. Oh, no, we'll steal from that world. Oh, no, we'll rob them over. Oh, don't let money change you for my dollar. Oh,
yeah.
Don't let money change you for my dollar.
Mighty dollar. It's called a break. All right, Nick. That was a good one. That was a good song, huh?
I don't mind it. It's all right.
I mean, it fits the time.
Any money song fits the time.
It's all about the money now.
Yeah.
Everything's got a dollar sign on it. I mean, from the Nick Saban to the Jim Fisher, to the Deion Sanders. It's all about money.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard one of these guys. Well, Jimbo Fisher said it a couple times. He talked about the kids. And I think Primetime said it too. He talked about the kid. And when we come back, because it's going to be a short segment here, but when we come back, we're gonna hear Deion Sanders speaking again, kind of about what we're talking about with the money and the kind of kid that he recruited in this Mr. Hunter kid, who I think is a good get for any college football team. The fact that he can learn from, he plays cornerback, and he can learn from the best in the business. That's a whole nother ball game. Who you want to learn from? A coach that never played the position, but because he knows someone who knows someone who knows someone who knows someone, now he gets to be a cornerback coach, and he never, ever played the position before. What do you want to learn from Deion Sanders? Arguably the greatest cornerback in the history of the NFL and college, probably. One of them, top 5. So if I'm Travis Hunter, do I want to learn from him or Deion Sanders? Deion Sanders.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Knows what takes to get you in the league.
But we
somehow, not the wrong league.
We somehow think that Deion has to entice a kid who looks like him, who wants to be him, with $1 million to get him to go. Believe me.
Like Deion's got that swag too. Like he just he doesn't need that.
Yeah, Deion's smart enough to know not to give a kid like that $1 million.
Yeah.
It's over. It's over. He's going to do whatever he wants to, because now you just made a young kid. Now, even though once you spend $1, he's not a millionaire anymore, who knows what he's going to do with the money?
Good point. That's really
we know point. He has no money mindset whatsoever. We do know that because you don't learn that in school growing up. There is no finance classes in high school. OPS, please.
So we get this off the text line before we get to break. 402-464-5685. And Tyler has a similar thought that I have as well. I mean, if we want to compare or put a name out there that's with Nebraska's staff, it's first one that comes to my mind for that is Travis Fisher. First one that comes to my mind. Now you can throw Mickey Joseph into that conversation as well. I think that's the case. Travis Fisher, I mean, like, we saw how big it was with a guy like Jaden Francois. Now, obviously, it didn't work out for Jaden Francois, but when he was getting ready to sign, he got called by one of his buddies or somebody from whether it was Miami or whatever, that Travis Fisher was leaving Nebraska, and he started freaking out. He delayed his signing for that only reason. Ended up signing with Nebraska. Then, I mean, obviously didn't stay at Nebraska, but we saw how important the relationship with Travis Fisher was there. I mean, like, it maybe not to the extent of Deion Sanders, right? But similarly, Travis Fisher with recruits. Like, there's definitely a certain pull. I need to address this question. Crowbait asks me what the song Approach the Bench means to me. I believe that was on NCAA Baseball, the video game. I had to answer that question, but I believe it was on NCAA Baseball. Maybe I'm wrong on that one. Good song. Jory asked this. Vershan, do you think Coach Prime and Saban will do another Geico commercial together?
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely, they will. You know why? You got please just you can take us out to this, but let's talk. This is why they'll do it again.
This is why Geico needs to now get Jimbo Fisher and Nick Saban and Coach Prime all together on this.
You say when accidents happen with your mouth, Geico can fix it.
Man.
It seems to help. Hey, the ticket 93.7, the captain. We'll be right back.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Cloudy skies and cooler conditions here for our Monday, topping out near 62. Southeast winds at around 15 to 20. Slight chance of showers late this afternoon. A little better chance of scattered showers tonight with a low of 51. An increasing chance for rain during the day tomorrow and only a high of around 55. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket on theticketfm.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out. Put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up. That frog will boil. As a metaphor for us in all that we go through as veterans, it's a story that rings true. We learn to endure the heat in silence. We apply what we learn for life, the bills, the job, the family, things we're expected to handle with ease. When life heats up around us, we just try to stay afloat. We let the water boil. Reaching out isn't easy, but you've never been interested in easy. You join because you are not afraid of hard work. You are not a frog. If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait until the water boils. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach. Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Did you know that the U.S. has added over 1,100 new breweries in the last 18 months? Learn more by shopping at Myers Cork and Bottle, 13th and South, and by tuning into Thirsty Thursdays with Kevin Myers, because sports are better with a drink in your hand and a friend at your side.
Join us at Cactus by Venue for our new America's Favorites menu. We're keeping your favorite dips and tacos and adding brand new dishes, including delicious steaks, burgers, pastas, and more. Focusing on vibrant casual dining using a blend of fresh ingredients prepared from scratch. Located at 56 and Highway 2 in the Edgewood Shopping Center, see the whole menu online at cactusbyvenue.com and order yours to go at venuedelivered.com. Cactus by Venue, America's favorites.
Allo means business. Allo means local business. Allo means big business. Allo means small business. No matter your business, if you need reliable phone and internet connectivity, you need Allo. Local service and same-day dispatch. Free installation. Symmetrical upload and download speeds. If your business relies on communication, rely on Allo. Allo means business. Visit allofiber.com/business.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back.
Sure. Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
It's time for today's STEM tip. Okay, you know recycling is important. No one wants plastic in the ocean. Here's a cool way to repurpose a plastic bottle. Build an awesome terrarium. Cut a large plastic bottle in half and fill the base with sand, pebbles, potting soil, and your favorite plant. I chose an African violet. Put the top of the bottle over your base and place it in the sun. Your plant will grow sealed in its own ecosystem. Fun, right? Learn more at She Can STEM. A message from the Ad Council.
Brown Shoe Fit is gearing up for spring with new inventory on the way. They're stocking up on new spring sandals and athletic shoes daily in brands like Brooks, Hoka, Keen, Merrill, On, and many, many more. Browns has the local professionals to get the proper fit, aided by their high-tech foot scanner by Atrax. Spring is the season to be active and busy. Don't let your feet lose their support with old rundown shoes or sandals. Stop by Brown's Shoe Fit today, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too. And that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers. We are normal people just like you. And together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Sponsored by the Nebraska Army National Guard. Aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association at this station.
Spring has arrived. Dust off your clubs and play the city. Lincoln City Golf Courses offer 5 different places to play, including Homes, Pioneers, Highlands, Mahoney, and the par 3 Jim Ager course. Plus, one membership gets you access to all 5 courses, or ask about a discount card that gets you 15% off all rounds. There's also adult classes with lessons for every level with Lincoln City Golf Academy. Learn more about membership and classes today at lincolncitygolf.org.
And now, poetry from the world of Yum. You need a treat, but not something predictable. Cookies, cupcakes, apple pie, it's all boringly typical. So here's a little rule of thumb. Take that income, avoid the humdrum, and get yourself to the world of Yum. The cakes are made for any celebration, every cause of elation, alongside every occasion. So get in your car. You would be remiss not to take that drive down to Beatrice.
Check out Grandma's fruitcake and all the delicious desserts at Beatrice Bakery. Welcome to our world of Yum.
Hey, Steve. Welcome to Great Clips.
Great Clips asks, what's the difference between good and great?
Come on back and have a seat.
Good asks you what haircut you'd like.
I have all your details from last time. Would you like the same haircut today?
Great already knows. With Clip Notes, we save your haircut details so you can get the same thing as last time, every time. Download our online check-in app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Courage. I learned it from my adoptive mom. Hold my hand.
You hold my hand. Learn about adopting a teen from foster care at adoptuskids.org. You can't imagine the reward. Brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
As an 18-year-old, I let my mistakes kind of take over my life. I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it.
10 years later, at age 28, Jackie finished her high school diploma.
When I found out that I was pregnant, I know that I had to do something for myself if I wanted to make her a better person and provide a better life for her. My family never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew what I could become and who I could become as a person. My support team is amazing. The educational director, my sister, and even my 7-year-old daughter has just been more than the support that I could ask for. I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Gus Cottle. A.J. Tauber hit a walk-off home run in the bottom of the 7th inning as the Wildcats defeated Millard South 11-10 in the Class A title game on Thursday at Tal Anderson Field for the school's second state championship in the last 3 seasons. Just their second season as a varsity program, Elkhorn North was able to win the Class B baseball championship. Starting pitcher Colin Noizak struck out 10 batters and allowed just 2 hits as his complete game effort led Elkhorn North to a 2-0 win over Waverly for the team's first state championship. Jalen Lloyd of Omaha Central captured the boys' all-class win in the 100-meter dash and the triple jump. Dejaj DeFrand of Lincoln High won the girls' all-class at the track and field state championships in the 100 and 200-meter dash. This has been your Southeast Community College High School Minute. Learn more today at southeast.edu with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
3-time national champion Vershan Jackson.
Oh, I got a bunch all alone is Vershan Jackson. And Vershan will get it to the 24-yard line.
Coming at you live from the Coppell Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Presented by Wingstop. Here he is, Vershan Jackson.
Ah, yeah!
Doing a little unboxing. Hot Wheels.
Shout out to Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels. We need y'all to come. We love us some Hot Wheels. We're gonna unbox all types of different stuff. Unbox some stuff, you know. Damn, so gassy.
So, Vershan, I have to ask, have you heard the song Approach the Bench?
It seems like very, very vaguely. When I was listening to it, I'm like,
dude,
kind of, but
what a nostalgic feeling for me. Holy smokes.
Right?
Oh man. I remember sitting down playing my PlayStation 2 and Texas, and they start the intro for NCAA baseball 06, MVP baseball 06. And Texas is on it, then they show Rosenblatt. Oh man, what great, much simpler times. Much simpler times.
I know, right?
In the life of Nick Sainert.
Play it, Nick.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I love this song so much.
There are only two in this courtroom, and I must confess what's done is done, and I'm not the type that
only because I look, Nick, I learned to love you, man. You get to go.
I'm not.
Come on, you know the song?
All right, that's all. That's all I need. Oh, man. What a song. Unfortunately, because we can't play 2.5 minutes of stuff, but man, what a great song. Just
the audition. Controversy loves company.
Great. Here's that's one of my go-tos when I'm a big Touch Tunes guy in sports bars.
Sure.
Big Touch Tunes guy. And that's I play that quite often. I have a rotation that's in the rotation of Touch Tunes songs that I play.
Yeah, you look like you could be one of those, dance hero guys too. Are you a dance
hero?
Like
the Guitar Hero stuff?
Yeah.
No, I never.
Oh, where they be dancing on the lights and
you think I cannot move my body quick enough or coordinate my body well enough to dance. DP's tried to get me to dance. I just can't. Like I do the Cupid Shuffle just fine. I do it just fine. I can do the Macarena. But when you put a couple moves together, that's when I get.
That's it.
That's where I have to draw the line.
Cancel Nick's dancing.
Kelsey, Mississippi Mud Dog goes, that song is ass, Nick. Everybody probably boos you when you get up to put one on one of your crappy songs. Come on, man.
Why you always got to read that? Why you got to read the worst ones of Mississippi Mud Dog?
It's funny.
So many good ones.
Mouth of the South asks, Nick, are you from Texas? That's why people want to fight you. It all makes sense now. I'm not from Texas.
From Nebraska. Pius
I'm
X.
right here, Lincoln, Nebraska.
What are you talking about?
Homegrown Huskers.
It's just
how do they say that?
Homegrown Huskers. The audition controversy loves company. I mean, I get that, but that for you grew up on that, right?
No, I didn't grow up on that kind of music. I grew up on playing the video game that was the intro, and whenever I heard that,
you grew up on it.
It was time to sit down in front of the TV for a couple hours and play my dynasty in MVP baseball 06.
4 or 5 hours worth of time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I don't regret it for a second. Yeah. The best part is now, like, as a 21-year-old, I wonder. So Mark had a PlayStation 2. I wonder if he still has it. Anyway, I'm trying to find a PlayStation 2 that works just fine, that people have those games, because like MVP baseball 06, I had 06 and 07. 07, there was, I want to say, a Long Beach State guy on the cover. But no, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I loved those games. Retro games, man, so great.
Yeah. Games back in the day were awesome. But www.wingstop.com. Get to one of the Wingstop locations. Call now. Call later. Order now. Pick up later. www.wingstop.com. 3 great locations. And even 4. We got one in Grand Island. 5, one in Omaha as well. So shout out to the guys at Wingstop.
We need to figure out where you're at Wednesday.
Well, yeah, we will. What's the text line talking about right now?
So right now, Joe B asks, Nick, I want to hear how the fishing was at Milford. I will talk to you guys about the fishing and my trip on my show. I'm not going to take up captain's time.
No, I'm not going to take up the captain's time.
I would never.
Well, why'd you read the question then?
Because I still need to address it. I don't want them thinking I'm ignoring them.
You don't have to address it.
I can't
just
ignore
held
it.
them over to the next. The skin carries over, right?
Man, I can't do that. Drumstick says, Nick, go to Game Room on 17th and O Street. Huge selection of PlayStation 2 games. Yeah, the problem is I need a PlayStation 2. That's what I need. I need the console.
What is it worth to you?
If anybody just wants to gift one to good old Nicholas,
how do they get in touch with you to do
if
that?
it's just gathering dust, I mean, you can probably reach out to me on Twitter, and as long as it doesn't seem like a sketchy deal, we can meet up. Maybe I'll bring Vershan as backup.
Don't bring me in sketchy deals.
Maybe you can just always drop it
you
off.
on your own. I don't want a PlayStation 2.
No, you can just drop it off at the station. That's always a good idea.
Don't bring that heat to the station.
Well, it's not. Don't bring heat. It's got to be in between normal business hours. There's light. It's light outside. Okay, people can see. Maybe I'll make Jay Foreman stick around a little bit longer.
Listen, you get Debo, I guarantee they're gonna give it up. Just tell Debo to stay. Debo, stick around. I got a deal going down. He'll love to stick around.
Man, they're coming at me. They're coming at me, Vershan.
It's a black shirt deal. Yeah, they should come after you.
Yeah. Missing Mud Dog goes, no handouts, Nick. Nobody is giving one for free. You will pay.
Yeah, you got to donate.
That's fine. Yeah, free will donation. Not free will donation, but just donate if you want to donate to the.
Oh, they'll donate the deal. Then you have to donate to a charity or something if they donate to you.
Oh, that'd be chill. That'd be cool. Yeah. I could do something
charity
like that.
Your choice. So you guys donate if you donate a PlayStation 2 to Nick will donate a couple quarters over to the charity of your choice.
Oh, so Jory still has the NCAA baseball game and still plays it. So that means Jory has a PlayStation 2.
I don't think Jory's going to give it. He said he still plays it, so he's out.
Yeah, that's true. Crowbait has a PlayStation 2, but it sounds funny when it runs. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want a fire starting in my house. But we'll figure something out. Maybe I'll give Game Room a call. Head on down there after work today. See what happens. Maybe I'll just go over to Game Room on 17th and O.
There you go. You don't have to do it. You just go and get one from Gamers. Game Room Gamers, they got one. Check it out.
This sounds illegal. Faisal 5 times says this. You can just download a PS2 and any game you want on your computer. I can't. You can, Rico? Rico, why don't you tell me this?
Rico, you should know this already.
Rico, get in here. Come on.
See, that's what happens when you work with a person and you just don't get to know them.
What?
Why didn't you tell me this?
I didn't know you wanted it.
Emulator? Is that what emulator? Okay, I didn't want to mispronounce it.
You need a strong enough computer.
I do not have a strong enough. I have a MacBook Pro.
Yeah,
can I play it on my MacBook Pro right here?
Macs are notorious for not being great gaming laptops.
They are not good gaming laptops. No. Tried to hit up cool math games a couple times during class, and it doesn't work too well.
No, not the greatest of gaming laptops. So, yeah, you need a stronger laptop or a strong desktop, and you can download that, and you'll be good to go.
Are we still doing the whole emulator?
Emulator.
Emu. That's how Mark labeled it. Are we still going through the whole situation where you can't get a PlayStation 5?
I have one.
Well, okay. Does that answer my question? Vershan, do you have a PlayStation 5?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
T. Farley has a
It
PlayStation
is
5.
Still the situation of it being very hard.
Yeah, so that's why.
Well, I'm not a game. I retired from playing games in like 2005.
Yeah.
Damon Benning, a bunch of us used to get together and play. Because one time we played and it was like I needed to really go to an important meeting and we were playing and I was winning. And we played for like it seemed like 24 hours straight. You know what I mean? It was a tournament type deal. And I missed that meeting and I never wanted to do that again by wasting time playing.
Never could ever game again.
And I lost.
There is nothing better. Like me and my buddies that I played baseball in high school with, we still get together and play MLB The Show tournaments. We still play tournaments.
What's that? Generation Next?
No, it's just just a way to stay in touch, I suppose.
No, what generation is your Generation Next, right? That's what they do.
Gen Z, Generation Z. Okay, so Travis and Lincoln says this, not a video game guy, but NCAA baseball is Xbox. It's original Xbox and PlayStation 2. It's both. So
I'm surrounded by gamers.
Hey, Vershan, did you ever play like Crash Bandicoot?
Negative.
Oh man, Crash Bandicoot was a good game.
What are y'all what is
original PlayStation? Man, Crash Bandicoot. I know I'm missing a couple other ones.
How old were you when that came out? 7, 8?
Oh, I don't know how old I was when it came out. I just remember playing it growing up.
Well, growing up, how old were you when you were playing it?
I was probably 6, 7. But
I don't know what the heck was going on when you were 6 or 7. That was been 15 years ago. Oh boy. Yeah, I was. Yeah.
I'm trying to look up. Driver. Rico, did you ever play Driver?
I'm getting
literally the game you just drove around the city. All you did was drive. Oh, it's great. I hope the text line can relate with this. Anyway, all right.
That's what happens when I'm in the red room and I just let these guys go. They take it too far.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
They take it too far.
Great game, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Where's Rico? Rico, where's Rico? Let's play a game.
Rico, get on
the mic.
Get on the mic. He's pulling it here. Okay. What's up,
What's
Rico?
up?
Okay. Rico, we're gonna play a game. And we're gonna go. It's game for game. So Nick's gonna name a game, then you name a game. Let's see who runs out of games.
For just like normal,
just PlayStation.
Any games. Any PlayStation games.
Any PlayStation.
Oh, crap.
Okay.
You ready?
Sure.
Go.
Soul Calibur.
What?
He's out. See?
No,
You're out. You're out. You're out. You're out. You can't do that. You gotta go. If you're gonna go, you go.
Oh, okay.
You ready?
MLB The Show.
Ready? You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Ready? We gotta start over, Rico.
Okay.
Go.
Soul Calibur.
MLB The Show.
Tekken.
Madden.
FIFA.
NBA 2K.
NBA Live.
NCAA Football 14.
Crash Bandicoot.
14.
You're out, Nick.
Denard Robinson on the cover. MVP Baseball 06.
Midnight Club Dub Edition.
Fortnite.
Call of Duty.
Does that just cancel all Call of Duties?
Yes.
So like Modern Warfare's out on there?
It's out.
Okay.
No. I'm the judge. That doesn't work. If it's a different game, it's a different game. It's like Contra 1, Contra 2.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Call of Duty Cold War.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Black Ops 2.
Call of Duty Black Ops.
Modern Warfare Remastered Edition.
Call of Duty Ghosts.
Okay, we're not doing this. We're done. We need to be done. We're done. MLB 2K.
Got him
Xbox 360.
God of War.
What
God
else?
of War 2. God of War 3.
Get it out right now.
Driver. Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
The new God of War, which is just called God of War.
I already said Apex Legends.
It's over. You lost
PGA
again. You gotta go, Nick.
PGA 2K21. He's done. He's out.
There we go.
Spider-Man.
You lost like 3 times though.
Spider-Man. Star Wars. Lego Star Wars.
Which Star Wars?
Man, y'all didn't even go Grand Theft Auto. Y'all missed a lot of
GTA.
games.
GTA 5.
You missed a lot of games.
Grand Theft Auto the original. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Online.
GTA 4.
Okay, so listen.
Great
We got
stuff.
Borderlands.
Only reason why I'm giving you guys a chance to go because I want to know. I don't even know how you got all those in your brain. Have you played all these games we're talking? Have you guys?
Those are just the popular ones. Like
Yeah.
those aren't even covering like the indie games.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
No.
Super
Generation
Mario Brothers.
Next.
Mario Kart.
I mean, yeah.
Wii
If you want to go to
Sports.
the other games,
Wii Sports Resort.
Fable. That's a great one.
Farming Simulator.
Days Gone. World War Z.
Nice. Yeah, see, there's a lot. And what's wild is I didn't game that much. Like, I did not game as much as
You're lying. You did. You're a big time gamer. You don't know all the games, and you're not.
NFL Blitz. That's a good one,
That's a good one.
Crowbait.
There's games I haven't even played, but I've seen like Daybreakers. Like that's a game.
Yeah. I'm trying to
Like
think
I've
of,
just seen games, and I'm just like, that's a weird title.
Yeah. Backyard baseball.
What's the longest you've ever played the video game? Straight.
Oh, I would probably say,
8 hours?
No, I have to think here. What
24
was like
hours.
in high school. Really? I could
Rico,
not have done that.
24 straight?
Yeah.
Did you eat?
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of snacks and a whole bunch of drinks, and I just had them up in my room. And me and my friends.
What were you playing? What were you playing?
Me and my friends were playing Call of Duty, Black Ops, the OG Black Ops.
Did you win something?
No, we just kept playing. We were just kicking butt.
So I've probably played 8 hours, and the reason how I figured that was, got home from baseball practice in high school, started at 6, didn't get off until 2 a.m. playing Fortnite with the high school guys.
I've done that a couple times.
So fun fact, so my one of my buddies, my old roommate, won a Madden challenge, and he actually beat Tommy Armstrong in the Madden challenge, won Mountain Dew game fuel for a year.
Nice.
It was funny. It was hilarious, actually.
Me and my friends during that 24-hour gaming session went up against a group of guys who said they were in organization. I don't think they actually were, but we kicked their butts, and they were like, "You guys should be pro gamers." And I was like, at the time, I was like, "Ha, that's stupid. Why would I be a pro gamer?" And now looking back, I'm like,
I should have been a pro gamer.
Done that.
I don't know.
Played a game for 24 hours straight. You should have been a gamer.
Yeah, that's a lot, man.
It was a blast.
Thomas and Lincoln says he's played 36 hours straight.
Thomas,
really? I mean, that's a day and a half of your life.
What game?
Yeah, let us know the games. This is
you-
a lot of. Jory says GoldenEye is a good game.
On
the
N64.
No, I used to watch. I used to use the Golden Gun. I used to like that James Bond. The James Bond was a game you could be up all night on.
2 Rock on the N64 was great. People, every time I mention it, people are like, what is that? Conker's Bad Fur Day? One of the best games.
Were you ever a PSP guy?
Yeah, I actually got it was Madden 08, Madden 09
interesting.
with I think it was Vince Young on the cover, I believe.
Oh.
And I got the blue PSP that went along with it.
Oh man, really?
Yeah, I tossed
So
it on
you
my
took
bed.
the PS4. The PSP is a little handheld device, right?
Yeah, it was way ahead of its time. I tossed it on my bed one day, and the screen cracked. I sent it into PlayStation to get it fixed. Never got it back.
Did they give you money back?
Didn't get my money back. Didn't get my PSP back. It was a very sad.
It didn't make it there. It was user error. You sent it to the wrong people.
I mean, apparently, I must have. I was
You
very
got
sad.
those are the type of packages you have to send certified mail.
Yeah, it hurt very badly.
How old were you? Like 12?
No, I think I was in high school. I think it was like a freshman in high school or something.
How many hours you guys think you've wasted on?
Holy cow!
Just based on
how many hours have I wasted? 0.
Yeah, how many days? No, forget the hours. I'm sorry, we're past hours now. How many days you think you guys wasted on a video game?
0. I've never wasted a single day on a video game. I have enjoyed.
Okay, let me change it for you, Mr. Rico. How many hours or days have you think you've played the game over the course of your life?
Well, the last year when I checked my PlayStation stats, it said that I had gamed for I think a total like I don't know how many hours, but it was like a month and a half, like all the hours combined.
Are we able to search that like on our? Is that on the PS app?
It was like an end of the year thing.
Dang.
And that was last year when I didn't even play that much. So I can't even imagine when I was in like high school or my first couple years of college.
So I just looked up because I remember having an old college football game, like old Rico. I had to look it up because I remember the cover. 1998 was my first. I had NCAA football in 1998, or I guess it would be NCAA football in 98. That was my first college. That was my first video game ever. And I remember playing with Nebraska. Miami was super good in that game. Like it was wow. It was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Memories. Holy
anybody got that game? Now that'd be worth something to the old bus.
Which
Jackson. Oh, Coach Jackson would love to get that.
NCAA football 98.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm sure that's
well because I think they got the great Husker teams on there. So I thought they had the 70, 71 teams on that game too.
Maybe.
I have NCAA 14 at my house. It took me a while to find it for not $100.
I was just say, and they're so expensive nowadays.
I bought it off some dude off of Facebook Marketplace for like $50,
dude. And now they're updating the rosters and updating like the look of it,
dude. It's great.
And so like it's actually
I want a Heisman with Adrian Martinez.
The best part Wow. The best part.
I knew that'd get him.
Generations next. Generation next.
I knew that'd get you.
The best part about that game was actually the recruiting. The recruiting part of NCAA Football 14, when they make it about recruiting and you actually have to
Did you
put
ever
some
cheat?
work into it, how do you cheat?
You create a player, you put him in like Alaska or something.
I have not done
You
that.
create a player, you put him in Alaska, you put 99 everything except for their kicking stats. You make him a punter, you recruit him. You can get him to commit like third week of the season.
I didn't know. I never did that.
And then when
That's
they get
so
there,
stupid.
you change their position, whatever position you want.
That is so stupid, Rico. No, I took that 5-star running back out of the state of Ohio, and I beat out Ohio State and Texas for him.
I took a 3-star running back, or
Because I spent all the points on him every week.
Got a 3-star lineman out of like Missouri or something, turned him into an All-American. I was
Nice
very proud
work.
of myself.
God, what a great.
I was a great coach.
Throw it the
Great
break, Nick. Throw it the break, Nick.
Over.
You might as well
Rico.
You got it.
We'll be right back. Who knows what we'll talk about? Maybe video games. Maybe we'll get to your texts. Maybe Nebraska football. Find out next. Nick, Rico, and then, of course, the guys whose name's on the show, Vershan Jackson, the captain. We'll be back after this on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Gus Cottle. AJ Tower hit a walk-off home run in the bottom of the 7th inning as the Wildcats defeated Millard South 11-10 in the Class A title game on Thursday at Tal Anderson Field for the school's second state championship in the last 3 seasons. Just their second season as a varsity program, Elkhorn North was able to win the Class B baseball championship. Starting pitcher Colin Noizak struck out 10 batters and allowed just 2 hits as his complete game effort led Elkhorn North to a 2-0 win over Waverly, the team's first state championship. Jalen Lloyd of Omaha Central captured the boys' all-class win in the 100-meter dash and the triple jump. Dejaj DeFrand of Lincoln High won the girls' all-class at the track and field state championships in the 100 and 200-meter dash. This has been your Southeast Community College High School Minute. Learn more today at southeast.edu with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back.
Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it's been a great start here to the year as 2022 new inventory continues to roll in. Our pre-owned lot remains full, and we are selling at a record pace. I was just down at Koppel talking about a new order for myself, and they let me know I could actually start ordering a 2023 here later this spring. So stop on in to get your new 2022, your pre-owned vehicle, or maybe talk about ordering here for 2023. Check them out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did.
In today's day and age, people are trying to do more and more projects by themselves. That might be better on the wallet, but it can also lead to painful sounds like this. Ow! Poor guy, trying to do wiring all by himself. Let's have another listen. It's just not worth it. Don't hurt yourself or make things worse than they are already. For any of your electric needs, call Joe at Ambition Electric today at 402-217-3415 or go to ambitionelectric.com.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Hey, it's Nelson. We all know life gets a little hectic. You're just looking for that right amount of balance for stress relief with your busy lifestyle while trying to not break the bank. That's why you got to stop by the newest Caterpillar Vapes location right here in Lincoln, 2601 North 11th Street. The Caterpillar team is made up of people just like you, wanting the best product at the best price. They can walk you through the largest selection in town, answer any questions, and find you that perfect balance. First-time customers get 50% off their entire purchase. Stop in and see for yourself. For more, find them on Facebook or online at CaterpillarVapes.com.
Spring has arrived. Dust off your clubs and play the city. Lincoln City Golf Courses offer 5 different places to play, including Homes, Pioneers, Highlands, Mahoney, and the par 3 Jim Ager course. Plus, one membership gets you access to all 5 courses, or ask about a discount card that gets you 15% off all rounds. There's also adult classes with lessons for every level with Lincoln City Golf Academy. Learn more about membership and classes today at lincolncitygolf.org.
Back with Vershan Jackson, sponsored by Wingstop on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Up on things. Oh, I forgot I'm behind. Dang. Kind of playing some stuff right now, but let's play the next Deion Sanders clip.
We talked to Mama, and see one of those other schools made a mistake. When Mama said, "Don't do this," and they did that.
What was that?
And they got
Come on, give us something,
They
bro.
made a mistake. Mama said, "Don't do this," and you did that. Now that's a wrap.
Yeah.
And we was 100. We kept it 100. We kept it straight. We ain't trying to buy you. We ain't trying to solicit you. We ain't trying to do none of that. And they didn't want to be bought anyway. They don't even get down like that. So we got and Travis wanted to learn from me, man. He really wanted. When we do one-on-ones right now, Travis said, "Coach, can you come over?" I said, "Travis, I got a whole team to watch too. Can you come over here and just watch this? Coach, 7 on 7, Coach, can you come on my side and watch?" Like Travis. Like, but he wanted like that. But I love it because he wanted like that. He's pulling it out of me. He wants it like that. He competes in everything. We fishing. He compete.
Let's talk about the recruitment of Travis Hunter.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Get back on topic. I'll let you guys go straight video game for.
Hey man, you could have pulled the plug at any moment.
Nope. No, I'm secretly a secret gamer in my heart. I just don't play anymore. I just can't justify in my ripe old age of 47 to spend countless hours that I can never get back doing that. I could be gardening or pulling some weeds.
I'll be honest, like now I don't honestly get to play a whole lot. If I do, it's an hour and a half at night at like 10 p.m.
But I wish I could. I wish I could get back to playing video games. If I had that much time, that means I got a whole bunch of money. If I'm playing video games, I got a ton of money. I don't have nothing to do.
Let's hope you get to play video games here soon.
One day, Nick. You know, you keep eating your Wheaties, you keep eating your spinach like Popeye. Before you know it, you grow up to be a big fella. Perfect. You do big fella things. But I go back to Nick Saban, 10 million. How much you think Jimbo Fisher makes?
He makes a lot. Hold on, he just signed an extension, I believe, a couple years ago. Contract. I can let you know. 7.5 mil this year, and he would be owed about 95.6 million if he's fired before December 1st.
Did you say 95.6?
Yeah. Think about it. His buyout is $95 million.
Now you know why they're saying what they're saying. They can say that because they're not going anywhere. I'll give you 96.5 million reasons he's not going anywhere.
Holy cow.
Right. And then that's my point but besides Deion, Jimbo or Nick Saban should not have addressed this publicly.
No way. No way.
Because the can of worms that they've opened up, it's already sending shockwaves through football. We're starting to see Texas A&M guys leave. We already know Alabama's guys are leaving. So at some point, they should have had that discussion behind closed doors and not went at each other's character on an open airways where millions of people can see it. I think it hurts it hurts both of them. They should have put it on pay-per-view. They'd have made a lot of money. I'd have loved to see that one.
Unreal. Hey, so Vershan, I have a little trivia question for you. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Two-parter. First part. How many active college football coaches have won a national championship?
Active. Nick Saban, 1, 2. I'll say 10.
Nope. 4.
Dang.
There are 4. Can you name them?
Nick Saban.
Or excuse me, I guess it'd be 5 now with Kirby Smart. This article came out last year, so I guess it'd be 5 with Kirby Smart. So Nick Saban, Kirby Smart.
It'd have to be. You said active. Oof.
Yep.
Clemson's coach.
Dabo. Okay.
Yep.
There's 2 more.
Active though.
These are the 2 hardest ones. You're gonna have to dig deep, extremely deep. Jory got it right on the text line.
Give me an initial. First initial.
M. He currently coaches in the ACC, but did not win his national title.
Brown.
Yes.
Matt Brown.
Yes.
Matt Brown.
And then there's one more. He won his Pac-12. He won his national title in the ACC, but now coaches in the SEC.
Okay. So he won it in the ACC, which would have been.
He won it in the ACC, but now coaches in the SEC, and has a buyout of $95 million.
Oh dang, Jimbo
Fisher.
thanks for that.
Come on now.
Dang. Talk about corner of the market.
Yeah. So I mean, like that's why. Like, think about it. He's one of 5 active head coaches to win a natty.
Well,
it's unreal. There's only 5.
That's what I mean. The guys are at the top of the food chain.
Urban won it with Ohio State in 14.
The guys at the top of the food chain are arguing. Why?
Exactly. Because they're losing control.
Of what?
Of their programs. It is literally becoming about the players, though. That's literally all it's becoming about with NIL.
Okay. You're right.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is because now a top recruit is able to stronghold a coach, and this is how what I was trying to get to at the start of the show is now a top recruit's able to strong arm a coach and be like, "Yo, I'm gone if you don't pay me $1 million." Because now they have the instant transfer, the immediate eligibility.
Well, they can't get in the transfer portal right now. It's locked up, right?
Not right now.
But I understand that. I'm just trying to make light of a bad situation.
Yeah.
Because what do you do in that situation? Nothing. And that's what I'm talking about when I say recruiting. You got to already have that conversation where you say, hey, I'm not recruiting you for you to get into the portal. I'm not recruiting you for if something happened that's tough.
Yeah.
Then you want to quit on us. I'm recruiting you because I believe in you and your 5-year career here at Nebraska. And if you do what you're supposed to do in 5 years, hopefully you'll put yourself in position to get drafted.
Yeah, it's kind of remarkable. Yeah, it's kind of remarkable. So we got this question on the text line for me. What about Gus Malzahn? He was not the head coach of Auburn. Gene Chizik was the head coach of Auburn in 2010 when they won the national title. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that was Auburn's last natty. So, yeah, they played. So actually Auburn played in the national championship against Florida State where it went Jimbo, but then Kelvin Benjamin and Jameis Winston beat it. That was the Auburn team with Trey Mason and who was their quarterback? Was that Nick Marshall at the time? I can't remember. But I know Trey Mason was there. Sammy Coates was probably on that team for Auburn. So, yeah, so they lost the natty against Florida State, but I know they won it in 2010. Cam Newton.
How many championships does Auburn have all time? Football.
Oh, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm. Hit us up on Saturday text line. Let us know. 402-464-5685.
Oh, fewer than I would have thought.
Absolutely. Most people don't think about that. It's the greatness, baby. Husker Power. The ticket. 93.7. Nick, the captain. We'll be right back.
This is Dan Friedman. Between 2010 and 2019, distracted driving caused more than 40,000 car crashes in Nebraska, resulting in over 14,000 severe injuries and deaths. Please keep your eyes on the road. If you have a smartphone, put it away while you're behind the wheel. It will help keep our community safe and secure. This message is brought to you by Friedman Law Offices, helping injured people. It's what we do. It's all we do. Find us at friedmanlaw.com today.
Allo means business. Allo means local business. Allo means big business. Allo means small business. No matter your business, if you need reliable phone and internet connectivity, you need Allo. Local service and same-day dispatch. Free installation. Symmetrical upload and download speeds. If your business relies on communication, rely on Allo. Allo means business. Visit allofiber.com/business.
Do you want your date to wait for your interlock device to let you drive? Your kids to ask why you have an ankle bracelet? Or your boss to see your criminal history? Do you want to miss important life events because of house arrest? Get a ride. A DUI costs more than you think.
Brought to you by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Sauter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back.
Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
Papa, why can't we telegraph while riding a horse? Son, there ain't no one to blame but Jeffro. He was riding old Betsy the Stallion, tip-tapping away at his telegraph, when blam, ran right into the side of the saloon. Well, if Jeffro can't do it, neither should you. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Springtime is here, and it's time to get to work on outdoor projects. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and TimberTech composite decking. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671. Go online at deckcityne.com or visit their new location just north of 33rd and Cornhusker Highway.
Courage. I learned it from my adoptive mom. Hold my hand?
You hold my hand.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care at adoptuskids.org. You can't imagine the reward. Brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
The weather in Nebraska is unpredictable every day, and that's no fun when you're trying to golf. Double Eagle Golf in West Lincoln is now open to let you play in perfect indoor conditions daily. Double Eagle Golf has 5 simulator bays in, by far the most in Lincoln. It has a fully stocked bar with beers and cocktails for you to enjoy while you play. Double Eagle Golf is open each weekday from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., so you can start the day there, take a client over lunch, or end the night with friends. Check out Double Eagle Golf today inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Cloudy skies and cooler conditions here for our Monday, topping out near 62. Southeast winds at around 15 to 20. Slight chance of showers late this afternoon. A little better chance of scattered showers tonight with a low of 51. An increasing chance for rain during the day tomorrow and only a high of around 55. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
When it comes to your home or business, we know you have options, and that's why John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning gives you just that. Options. We have plumbing, heating, and cooling memberships to serve all of your residential and commercial needs. We want to ensure you, your family, and your business are safe. Visit our website, jhlincoln.com, to find out more or call us at
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
Hey everybody, it's time for today's STEM tip. Want to know how to make your selfies even better? Okay, let's use science. The best time for photos is golden hour. That's the moment right before the sun sets, when the atmosphere scatters blue and violet wavelengths, making perfect, soft, and golden selfie light to show off that beautiful face of yours. Click. Check out Chic and STEM for more inspiration. A message from the Ad Council.
Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out. But put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up, that frog will boil. As a metaphor for us and all that we go through as veterans, it's a story that rings true. We learn to endure the heat in silence. We apply what we learn to life, the bills, the job, the family, things we're expected to handle with ease. When life heats up around us, we just try to stay afloat. We let the water boil. Reaching out isn't easy, but you've never been interested in easy. You join because you are not afraid of hard work. You are not a frog. If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait until the water boils. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach. Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Brown Shoe Fit is gearing up for spring with new inventory on the way. They're stocking up on new spring sandals and athletic shoes daily in brands like Brooks, Hoka, Keen, Merrell, On, and many, many more. Browns has the local professionals to get the proper fit, aided by their high-tech foot scanner by Atrax. Spring is the season to be active and busy. Don't let your feet lose their support with old rundown shoes or sandals. Stop by Brown's Shoe Fit today, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Back with Vershan Jackson, sponsored by Wingstop on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hit it.
Yeah.
There it is.
All right. We gave Nick what he wanted. I'm gonna need this back in return. I mean, Nick, recent adjustments Nebraska football's made. You're up to 9 wins.
I think I'm sitting at 8. I've calmed down.
8-4.
Yeah. 8-4.
Best part of our team.
Best part of our team. Linebackers.
Did we answer that? How many times they won? Auburn
twice, right?
Yep.
57 and 2010.
2010. We know who the quarterback was then, didn't we?
In 2010?
Yeah.
Cam Newton. Do you know who they beat in 2010?
Well, I know either Texas or I think it was Texas.
Nope.
Or USC?
Nope. It was a Pac-12 school. Well, it would have been a Pac-10. Pac-10 school.
Pac-10?
Yep, it would have been a Pac-10 school at the time.
Who?
The Oregon Ducks.
Oh, wow. Scott Frost was the offensive coordinator?
I don't know. Was Scott Frost the offensive coordinator at Oregon in 2010?
I think so.
I know he was in the playoff when Oregon and Mariota lost to Ohio State.
Right.
Scott Frost. Let's just take a look. I can't remember when he got to Oregon. Wikipedia. So we had he would have been the wide receivers coach. Unnamed texter says, which I think is correct.
No, he's right. It was a Mark Helfrich.
Oh, then he took over as head coach eventually. Helfrich. So he was offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach from 2013 to 2015, wide receivers coach from 2009 to 2012.
Perfect.
Then UCF, and now Nebraska.
And now we must win.
Yeah.
Right now.
We must win.
Kool-Aid Drinkers Anonymous, join me in my quest to make sure that we win 9 games this year. And if we can't get it done, I'll talk about that later. But for now, we're going to get it done. I like the adjustments. I like the improvements. I like what we've done in the transfer portal. I like that we haven't raised a big stink about the stuff that we're doing. I like that we know that we've got the plug and play. The guys know that they've got to work to win. There's a new sheriff in town when it comes to the upper echelons of Nebraska athletics, and you're starting to see it pay dividends.
Mm-hmm.
Reminder to Nate not to ever go. If you don't go again.
Don't ever go.
Ever.
To a road game.
No. Now, if you're going to go to the road games, either pick out the games that you're going to go to and stick to those, or go to all of them.
Okay, so we have a couple texts here. Justin says this. Let's start with this one. In regards to your question about 9 wins, can you remind me how many times we play Fordham this year? Oh, come on, Justin.
You always, Nick, you always the explosive ones, man.
No. Tyler says
I gotta
this.
Get my text line going when I'm in the red room. But anyway,
exactly. We'll get it set up. Tyler says this: with all this Kool-Aid, everyone is about to have diabetes. Go Big Red. Jeff says this: I am 100 with you, VJ. Kool-Aid all day. Pork chop. I am with you, fellow Kool-Aid drinker, El Capitan.
Thanks, Chop.
And then Mouth of the South says this: I'm excited to see what the Skurs are, but 9 wins, VJ. They must not be drug testing there. That's why you're always late.
Psych.
Never.
I guarantee you. No, I'm not going to guarantee 9 games.
In my opinion,
if we are 60-40 run pass, if we fly around to the ball, if we get multiple turnovers, like if we win the turnover game, if we win special teams, we'll win. We can win offense and lose defense, and we'll still win if we win the other 2. So I'm not – the Kool-Aid is for real. It's real Kool-Aid. It's not the watered-down stuff. It's the super, super sweet, sugary Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Because if you take out all the new additions, now what do we look like?
Take out the new additions or what?
Yeah, take them all out. Take all the transfer portal kids out. What do we look like? Exactly.
2 wins.
Exactly, if that. Now, you add the transfer portal kids in. I was already thinking 9 because of the coaches. So I'm going to stick with my 9.
Okay, there it is.
This is why.
There it is.
Yeah.
Stick with your 9. Gus says this: as long as we have a better record than Kansas State, I'm happy.
I still hope we play Kansas State in the bowl game. I'm betting all on Red.
If that's the case, that means Nebraska only gets 6 wins.
That's not true. Kansas State got more than 6 wins last year.
Yeah, but now they have big bad Adrian Martinez at quarterback. You said.
Well, we don't know which Adrian Martinez is going to show up. There's 2 different Adrian Martinezes in a football game. The one who breaks tackles and get out of all type of crazy stuff, and then you've got the one who makes the worst decisions known to man.
You're right. Which one does fourth quarter Adrian Martinez show up?
I don't know. Well, that remains to be seen, but I would like to get a sneak peek.
What if Adrian somehow becomes the clutchest quarterback in the country?
Is he the starter?
Yes.
He's the starter. He even took a snap. Yeah. Right? Oh.
Yeah. Same situation. Nebraska brings Casey Thompson in. You don't get a quarterback like that unless he's the starter.
Okay. We'll see. Hey, more tomorrow. Don't miss the show tomorrow. Don't miss it. 11 to 2. It's gonna be pretty good. Got a lot of fun stuff coming out to shoot. The ticket. I'm telling you, the captain. Appreciate you fans out there. Keep listening. It's been awesome. If you got something you want us to talk about on the show, shoot me a text message or an email. Holla at your boy, dog. Next Tuesday.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating,